evening, everybody. Welcome to Stocks and Stuff. I hope everybody had a great day. It is Wednesday, July 1st. It's the second half of the trading year right here. So let's see what's going to happen in the market. And of course, we have some great World Cup action happening here. USA versus what? Bosnia. That's who it is. And it's 30 seconds in. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. I figured we'd hop on, watch some World Cup together. It looks like USA already has a corner kick. I mean, holy cow. That's pretty wild right there. So here, let's see what happens on this. Oh, wait, no. Bosnia has a corner kick. I'm lying. Bosnia looks like they have a corner kick right here. And let's see what happens. They're less than a minute in. I didn't even see what was going on. I was just getting the show ready. And that corner kicks up, and they did not get anything. And USA looks like they cleared it out right there. So that's what happened. And there you are. So I'll keep you guys updated right there. A little collision. And we'll go through the markets. We'll go through the World Cup. I'll tell you what's happening. Hit everything. So here we go, Luis Rodriguez and everybody else hanging out here. So a special little early summertime. Let's see what the heat map look like. There you go. Microsoft now, the old software sector looking really good today. You can see Microsoft was up right there, $11, and now was cruising along as well. And that was up looking good right now. So software sector is rolling right there. Crypto and software were up. Crypto not looking terrible. It's at Solana's looking good. It's up 5%. Remember, I keep saying the Solana looks good right there. And Stellar down a little bit. Bitcoin still under 60,000 right here. But it does look a little bit better, I'd say. So we'll see if it actually wants to get running. Strategy was up today right here, MSTR, and that was cruising up. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And it looks like USA is coming down right here. I don't even know what colors, who's who. There's a blue and a white team. Who was on the corner kick right there? Wasn't the white team? Looks like white is USA. So, and blue is Bosnia. Okay, I can remember that. Blue Bosnia, the USA is in the white. So USA taking a throw in. There you go. They throw it back to the defenseman, and they're just kicking the ball back and forth as they usually do. I'll let you know when I get set up and try to score if I see what's happening right there. And we'll go through the market. So let's have a little fun with some World Cup. Again, markets closed on Friday for 4th of July. So tomorrow is the last trading day of the week and the first week of July. So how crazy is that, guys? 4th of July is on Saturday. Remember, like 2 months ago, I said it would be 4th of July like that. We'd all be getting ready for the parade and everything else. Well, guess what? It's going to be really hot in New Jersey for the parades. I'll tell you that. It's going to be over 100 degrees. Guys, it felt like 114 today, it said on the old weather bug thing on the phone and on the apps. Holy cow, it is so hot out there, Luis Rodriguez. And today wasn't even the hottest day. Tomorrow is supposed to be sizzling. Like literally, it's supposed to be 104 to 105 degrees. That's what the actual temperature is supposed to be. And it looks like USA was just running in trying to get a shot off, and Bosnia takes a nice little block right there. But nice little try right there by USA trying to get the ball in and get it towards the goal and actually get a shot, but no shot on net. But it is a corner kick, so let me tell you what's happening. And yeah, let me know what the temperatures are going to be around you, because I don't know if it's the whole East Coast. I know it's going to be hot on most spots, but holy cow, it's going to be ripping around here, Luis Rodriguez. We're going to die. And let's see what USA can do. They kicked the corner kick in, but they didn't go towards the net. Just kind of passed it back. And then they tried to get set up and kicked it towards the net, and then Bosnia just cleared it all the way back, and now USA had to retreat back to grab the ball, and he just passed it all the way over, and now they're just trying to make their way back up to midcourt right there, the midfield, halfway field. What the heck do you even call it? I'm trying to remember what you even call it. I used to play soccer. I don't remember what the half field is even called. The midpoint of the the half yard. I don't know what the heck it's called in soccer. What's it called, Louis? Look that up for me. I don't know what they really call it, to be honest with you. I should have looked it up earlier. I forgot to look that up. But it looks like USA is about to take another corner kick right here. So let's see if they can actually. I would just kick it towards the net. Midfield. That's it. Midfield. Thank you, Louis. What the heck was I saying? Half field? Yeah, midfield. That's what it is. Thank you, Lewis. I don't know why I couldn't think of that or even say it, but it's midfield. That's what it is. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, corner kick right here. And let's see. I hopefully they just kick it right there. Try to get the headbutt in. That's your best chance. Not trying to pass it to that guy right there and get set up. Just put the ball right in play right at the goalie and see what the heck happens there, and just get some guys and some bodies. There we go. And they just Bosnia just headbutted that one right out, and some dude's laying on the ground on Bosnia. I don't know what really happened to him. He might be hurt. He looks like he's like laid out. Yeah, everybody on there on soccer looks like they died, but he's holding his head, so I guess you kind of do have to actually stop the play and go see when they're holding their head. Yeah, I agree. You never know what happened, and it doesn't take much, trust me, to let's see what happened. He could have bumped heads with somebody. It doesn't look like. It looks like the ball hit him clean. But I don't know. I mean, that ball comes in so hard. You talk about like 50 miles an hour, and then this ball hits you in the top of the head the wrong way. And yeah, that'll knock you silly a little bit. So I won't ever say anything about a guy that's holding his head, because that is, you just never know. So, but he got up and walked off. I don't even know if he's still in the game. I have no idea. I didn't see where he went. But yeah, that ball comes in pretty damn hard. I'm amazed more people don't get hurt when they like head the ball. I know you headed at the right spot. It actually hit them right in the top of the head, so it might have really hurt there. So anyway, they're still playing. They're good to go, and USA is about to kick the ball past midfield, and Bosnia headbutted it up to midfield, and now Bosnia trying to take control. They haven't had the ball. Bosnia hasn't had to control the ball very much this game, and the ball just went out of bounds. It looks like Bosnia is about to get a throw in here, and they're 6:40 into the game. And so, yeah, there you go. I was halfway there, Luis Rodriguez. It's midfield. I kept saying half field. I don't know why. I knew it was wrong every time I said it. It just didn't sound right, but I just couldn't think of the name, or it wasn't just coming out. Wow, that was a good physical play right there. They're definitely blowing the whistle on that. I was going to say, there's no way they're going to let the guys be that physical. Yeah, Bosnia and America guy were just kind of battling it out right there. I like when they let them be physical, but both guys kind of ripped each other to the ground. So they did blow the whistle and gave the ball to USA right there. And I guess it could have went either way. I wasn't really paying. I just saw them scrapping it out there. So good stuff. I like when they play physical like that. They should. And USA past midfield. Now, that's a trip right there. That's definitely a trip. No doubt about that. Yeah, they got to blow the whistle on that one. I mean, guy was running across two guys, and they both put their foot out. And whether you get the ball or not, one of them's definitely tripping the guy. So USA trying to get up here. They're back into Bosnia territory, and they're trying to get set up for a shot on net again. So we'll see if they can do anything. They need to score early and like 2 goals, just like Mexico did yesterday. That's how you shut a team down and win. You got to get like a 2-goal lead, and then just basically play great defense, but still be a little aggressive. And then the other team doesn't really have a chance. If they even score 1 goal, then you really just apply some pressure on them. And, but yeah, you got to take that 2-goal lead. So you have that insurance and you have the lead, and you can just kind of play your game and beat them. And that's how Mexico did yesterday against who the heck did they play? I forget who they played last night, but that was a good game, honestly. I can't remember what team they played. USA. Oh, a guy was breaking, but ball got kicked way too far past them right there. And so it went out of bounds, and it's Bosnia's ball. They're going to throw it in with 8:42 into the game right there. And it looks like their head coach's name is like Sergey something. I don't know. He was just on TV pointing, and it said his name. It was an interesting looking name. They have some pretty cool names in Bosnia, I must say. And the ball was thrown in, and then it was headed back by USA, and Bosnia is kicking it out right there. And now they're just fighting for the ball in the air, and USA is actually getting control of it, and they're coming up into the goalie box. That actually, what's the big box called, Luis Rodriguez? There's the goalie box is the small one, and then you have the bigger box, and I forget what that one's called as well, but that's what they're getting into. They were getting into that bigger box right there, trying to get towards the goalie box right there, and the ball did go out of bounds. and it looks like it's going to be Bosnia's kick right there for the goaltender. I forget what that one is, what that box is called, where the big one is. And Bosnia kicked it all the way down, set up, big shot on goal, and the goaltender with a big save right there. And then one of the U.S. players, big kick out, like a big high kick out, almost took some dude's head off, but he did clear it. And then USA kicks it out, and it looks like it's going to be a corner kick right here for Bosnia. But wow, they kicked the ball all the way down the field, had a guy break, and he almost beat everybody. If the ball would have went a little bit further, he would have had a breakaway. And then a nice pass over, but a big save right there by the U.S. goalie. So that was a big save. And now that's the corner kick right here for Bosnia. So we'll see if what they're going to do right here on our corner kick. Let's see. And everybody's kind of dancing around, grabbing each other. The Bosnia guys are like hugging each other, like he's grabbing them by the waist. I don't know what's going on, and it's like their own player. I have no idea what they're up to, but anyway, let's see what happens when they kick this ball in. Finally, we're still waiting for them to kick the ball in. The refs asking them what the heck they're doing. They look like they're all dancing around. I don't know. The guys look like they're crazy. Here comes the kick. Whoa, that's a good kick. Wow, the U.S. goalie with another big save. That was a beautiful kick, guys. I mean, you want to talk about a perfect kick right there off the old off the corner kick. That's kind of perfect the way it curled right in on that goalie. He's a big goaltender right there, and he actually blocked that ball. But Bosnia got the ball back. It went out of bounds, and they just had a throw in, and they have the ball at midfield right now, getting set back up again, trying to get back into take another shot at USA. But wow, USA goalie coming up big in the beginning of the game. I can tell you that right now, because they were two good saves, and Bosnia just kicked the ball way in. And USA goalie, he just like ran across the field and stopped it. And now he's got it, and he's just kind of dribbling around. And let's see, I guess he's going to try to boot it down there. And he just passes it over to one player who passes it to the next guy. And let's see if they passes it back. And USA is just kind of passing the ball around right now with 11 minutes and 45 seconds into this game. And we'll see if they can advance the ball up. There it goes to midfield. But Bosnia dude jumped in front and kicked it out of bounds. So USA will have a throw in right here. And it is like right behind their midfield point. So they're trying to get back up. Yeah, they're showing a corner kick. This thing was gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. I mean, oh my God, guys. Did you see that, Luis Rodriguez? I didn't even tell the penalty area. You got it. Did you see that corner kick? I couldn't even tell on the original shot, like the original view right there on TV, how perfect, how great of a shot it was. I could just tell it looked like a beautiful shot, and like the goalie made a good save. When you see that up close on that instant replay, like they just showed, holy cow, the ball was almost in the net. I mean, it was so close. This corner kick was as perfect as you could probably have it. And luckily, the USA goalie's really tall. He's a big dude. And it's the only reason why he stopped that ball. That was a perfect corner kick. Holy mackerel. Well, they better be careful. That dude on Bosnia can do that a couple times, because they will go in the net. You're not going to stop all of them. So they better be careful with enough corner kicks right there if that dude's capable of kicking that ball like that, because holy cow. I know they all can kick the ball like that, but some of these guys, obviously, he's the corner kick guy for a reason. He may be able to do it like 7 out of 10 times, which he will beat your goaltender on them kicks. I mean, that was ridiculous. So we'll see. But USA coming back in here, I'm just saying they better be careful with that. Let's put it that way with that look. And USA has the ball, and there's going to be a little penalty right there because the guy pushed the USA guy down, and now USA getting set up to be able to have a free kick right here and kick it towards the net. But they're just going to pass it in, and they're just kind of or kick it in. And they're getting set up right here. No one's even kicked the ball yet. Here we go. And he's just going to probably tap pass it or whatever. I always forget what's an indirect kick and a direct kick. I forget what they are, to be honest with you. It's been a long time. I should have looked these things up before we came on. I didn't even think about it until we started talking. I used to know everything in soccer, but again, I haven't played in a long time, so I don't remember all that stuff. But anyway, they got a free kick right here, and he did just kind of kick it in and tapped it up. Bosnia taps it out, but USA retains control and just kind of passing it around. Oh man, he had that guy. It still has it. A nice save right there, but he missed the net and it went out of bounds for USA, and it's going to be Bosnia kicking it back from their goaltender. So they had a pretty good opportunity. The give and go, he had the right idea. The guy that was supposed to go, he kind of hesitated right there. That one step was just one too many steps, and if he wouldn't have hesitated there, he would have had a clean break and probably had a great shot on net. But there was 1 second hesitation right there, and that's all it takes for you not to be a perfect pass. And so Bosnia just kicked the ball all the way past midfield, and everybody's kind of headbutting the ball around and kicking it in the air and headbutting it right there, and a headbutt back from USA, and now USA has it, and they're kicking it all the way back to their goalie, and then they're trying to get set back up. The goalie kicks it over to a defenseman on the left, and defenseman passes it up, and he passes it back right back to that defenseman and back over to a winger right here or a forward or a striker. I don't even remember who the players, like what the positions are. And but anyway, USA had a guy breaking on that. He was cherry picking, but it went a little too far, and Bosnia's goalie read that and came out and grabbed it. So took that opportunity away from USA. That could have been a breakaway. If it was a little shorter of a kick, yeah, the guy had him he had all their defense beat. He had them beat clean by 4 steps probably. Anyway, ball went out of bounds. USA throws it in really fast right there, and then Bosnia just stole it right away and kicked it right down, but out of bounds. So USA is going to get to throw it in, and they throw backwards behind the midfield and getting set up right here. And now he kicked it over, so they're right behind their midfield area and just kind of passing the ball back and forth, and it's 16 minutes in. So we'll see if anything interesting. Oh, USA cherry picking again. Nice pass right there, a little contact, and Bosnia kicks it out of bounds right there. A little bit extra, little nice contact right there as they were going in. It was clean, and USA had another nice play. You can see their offensive guys, their wingers, are really just playing it and trying to cherry pick it, and they need to right here. And they've been pretty successful so far. If the passes were on the money, they would have had 2 clean breaks right there. They threw it in, and then they ended up taking it all the way back past their midfield, and then he just kicked it back to his goalie. So they just went from all the way being right next to the Bosnia goalie, and now they just have the ball all the way back to their net. I don't understand why you do that, but I guess that's how you get set back. Oh, yeah, he's trying to cherry pick that again that way. I mean, they got this thing set up here. This winger, he had him beat. He had the goalie beat. He had everybody beat. He passed it over. It was a headbutt, and he headed it right over the net. And they have this play set up. I mean, holy cow, that's why they went back to the goalie. They did the exact same thing they did, and this winger just keeps burning them. He actually passed it across. The goalie came out, dove out, and hit the ball with his hands. Actually hit it right into the USA guy's head, and it went over the net. I mean, that was insane. The guy was like in mid-step running, and the ball hit him in the head. He was trying to direct it while he was running, and then he tripped over. He like ran over the goalie. It wasn't his fault, and even the goalie's down laying there, and I'm sure that he's going to be fine. But the USA guy actually did look over and asked him if he was okay, and like it looked like on the replay, because they barreled over each other. He barreled over him, and they have the medical guys out, but they're helping him up right now. I'm sure he'll be fine. He just got you know how it is. It's theatrical in soccer for sure, and he did get run over. It was almost like he was a catcher in baseball, like back in the day, and the USA dude kind of just was like running him over there, just the way the game plays. I mean, it wasn't a penalty or anything. It was clean. It was just action-packed right there at the net, so that's what happens. But I'm sure he just needs a minute to catch his bearings, and he'll be back up, and he'll be playing. He's sitting there, and they're wiping his face. Maybe he's bleeding. I don't know. They're like wiping his face or something, saying, hold on a minute. Maybe he got cut. I have no idea. But anyway, we'll see. Are they like, they're warming up the other goalie already. Maybe, I don't know. I think he's staying in. I'm not going to lie. I think this guy stays in. Let's see. Maybe he got hit in the head, and they might have a protocol. I don't even know what happened to him. Nah, he's staying in. I'm telling you. He ain't leaving. Yeah, he got hit in the head, though. I don't know if he was bleeding or not, but It looks like he got hit in like the side. I don't even know where he got hit or what happened. Oh, he got ran over. That's right. We were just talking about it. He got ran over by that dude. I forget. Well, I didn't see where he got hit though. I just seen it was action packed. But anyway, he's kicking it out now, so he's fine. And here we go. A little less than 20 minutes into the game, no score here, and it is USA and Bosnia, and the goalie kicks it well past midfield. I mean, that dude just boots it, and then there's a penalty or whatever you want to call it, and USA is going to have a little free kick right here, and he just passes it over, passes it back, and then they're trying to get set back up right there, and they're right behind their midfield, and now they should get set up. That winger dude's just kind of hanging out. And I'm telling you, almost every play, if you watch their forwards, they're just like timing the defense. I'm watching this happen now, and the forwards are timing the defense and watching the. That's why the USA keeps kicking it back to their defensemen, and then they'll get the forwards. Will try to time out Bosnia's defense. They'll be lined up, and as soon as it's like go time, you can see the USA guys are in sync, and they're trying to. If they could land these passes a little better, they just did it again, and the guy almost beat him. It was just a little too close, and I don't know. I think it might be even a corner kick right there. As a matter of fact, it certainly is for USA. So yeah, they're gonna just keep doing this, guys, because they got it down to a system right here, and Bosnia's guy was trying to block the U.S. dude. Let's see, and U.S. guy, he goes down, but it hits Bosnia. And then it does. Bosnia hit him last as he was falling out of bounds before he went out. So it is a USA corner kick right here. Let's see if USA can kick the ball like that Bosnia guy. Put that ball right in the net like that dude did. I'm telling you, that was a nasty kick. That's a pretty good kick right there, but the Bosnia goalie got it and cleanly with his hands and hit it all the way out of bounds. It's a USA throw-in right here, all the way to the other side, too. So the ball went all the way over to the other side. USA throw-in, good throw-in right there, and some good physical play by Bosnia. And let's see. Bosnia steals that ball, kicks it out, but it bounces over to USA guy's head. The other USA guy comes over and saves him, because if he would have gotten loose, that could have been bad. And luckily, that USA guy, he just kicked it out of bounds to basically save them, because they needed to get set back up. That dude was going to be cruising. It bounced over one of the defender's head, and Bosnia was starting to move. So luckily, USA guy got up on it and kicked it out. And Bosnia's got a throw in right here, and they do throw it in. Nice big headbutt from Bosnia, and a kick all the way over, but right to USA. And let's see what USA can do. Let's get set up right here, back and forth right there to each other in the center. And now he's trying to run up to midfield. And let's see. Let's watch these guys get set up. They're waiting. They're waiting. There you go. Boom. Oh, man, he missed them, but he missed the worst guy, but the USA guy was there, and he passed it over to the other guy, and now he's right there, and it might be another corner kick. Let's see. I'm not exactly sure. It might have went off the USA guy. I couldn't really tell, to be honest with you, and it does look like it was. I think it might be Bosnia's kick right there. Oh, it's a hydration break, but I do think it's Bosnia's kick, and that's a hydration break right here at 22 minutes and 45 seconds in. And while they're doing a hydration break, we'll do a stock market break right here, and we'll look at some stocks. That's why it's stocks and stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying some World Cup. It is a good game so far. USA, I'm telling you, they're timing these plays down, where they're getting in there and passing that ball to the wingers up there, their forwards, and they're beating the defense and trying to get fast breaks. If they can just connect on one of them, they'll be scoring a goal. Let's put it that way. They haven't been able to connect cleanly, but there you are. And let's check out some market conditions right here. How are you, Consistency Spikes, and everybody else this evening? How is everyone? Hope you guys are enjoying some World Cup, and then we'll look at some market here. So here we go. USA Bosnia hydration break. I needed a hydration break too, but your SPY right here was down a little bit there today. It had run up. It was like going crazy today in the morning, and then it did bounce down there at the end of the day. And your Qs, they weren't exactly. They did run up a little. They didn't run up as high as the SPY. IWM followed the SPY. The Qs were on a little bit of a different path right here. So there you go with your Qs, and they did close down today. And your IWM, like I said, was down a little bit, just like your SPY, not much, but they did follow that pattern. basically right here ran up and then kind of popped up, came down towards the end of the day right there for your spot or for your IWM as well. And then again, that one doesn't even look that bad, but it is curling back right there. So what is the market going to do tomorrow on a Thursday when Friday's closed? It's a 3-day weekend, 4th of July. So let's see what our opportunities are going to be and what the market even looks like it wants to do. Because remember what I was saying here about your Qs and your SPY and everything else. The goaltender does have a bag of ice on the side of his head, so he definitely got walloped. I wanted to see the replay of that. They haven't showed it yet, but like I said, it looked like a pretty good collision, and I just didn't fully get to see it because there's a lot of people and it was all crazy right there. But yeah, look at the Qs right here. They remember what I was saying about the MACD. I didn't think they were going through. There's your rejection right there. Now, will they go through tomorrow? I don't think they will, to be honest. I don't think they'll have to run until next week. I didn't think they'd run on this short week. The way that they looked, and they almost looked like they wanted to pull back a little bit. So that is what the market indices had looked like right there. And we can look at Apple. And our Mag 7, the game is coming on. I'll keep you updated. But Apple was running up a little bit. And again, just a big old curl up right there. But what's it going to do tomorrow? I'm not exactly sure if it will get through that MACD. I highly doubt it tomorrow. Amazon was looking really good and did curl through. So Amazon does look like it will continue to run. Google is up 456 right there, $4.56 over to 20. And that did curl through. So that's looking a lot better. And Meta took the cake today. That was a monster today with their news. And Meta's platform is building a cloud business to sell excess AI computing capacity, with shares rising more than 6% on the news. So how about that, everybody? That's pretty wild right there. And a lot of companies were down today that they do business with and all kinds of other stuff. They got crushed. And I'll show you an example like Nebius right here, NBIS. Remember, this bad boy was running up. The game is on. This dude's rolling around on the ground from Bosnia. I'm not sure what happened. But look at Nebius right here. It got crushed right now. And so, yeah, that was all from Meta right there. Oh, they just tangled. Well, they were both going for the ball. And they hit knees right there, and they both kind of fell down a little bit. Well, Bosnia dudes fell down. I mean, it does hurt when you collide and hit knees, but it's not a penalty or anything, and I guess you just got to get up and shake it off. That's soccer. These guys don't even wear knee pads or anything, but it does prevent you from running fast. So, and USA guys are laying down. Now, I'm telling you, these guys, they're always laying down on the ground holding their knees or their shins. And they do wear shin pads, though. I don't know why. Don't they wear knee pads, too? I don't know. But anyway, the USA has the ball. They're passing it back and forth right here, right past their midline. And what's it called? I forgot what it was called. The midfield line. There you go. I should write that down. I can't remember midfield. I don't know why, Luis Rodriguez. My brain doesn't want to remember that word. Midfield. That's what it's called, though. And so, yeah, let's see. I'll keep you up to date on this game. You guys just want to rip through some stocks while I'm telling you what's happening? We can do that. I can do play-by-play and stocks at the same time with soccer, I think. Hockey, I don't know if we could do it, but soccer, I bet we can. Here, we'll give it a shot. You ready? Here we go. So when something cool is going to happen, we'll talk soccer. So something cool looks like it could have just happened, but USA was set up and he kicked it out of bounds. So goal, he's going to be kicking that out. And he's going to kick it all the way past the mid field line because he has been. And let's see what else is happening here because NVIDIA, that was down a little bit. And I don't know, that one could pull back. Didn't Michael Berry short this thing down? So that was interesting. Tesla was ripping up a little bit more today again, and it is hitting some resistance. It doesn't look too bad, but Tesla looking like it can do some Tesla things again. And USO is oil, and it was pulling back right there, not looking very good. The goalie just kicked the ball well past the midfield line. USA head-butted it right back up to midfield. Not quite, but and then Bosnia head-butted it back. USA kicked it out, and then Bosnia head-butted it back, and now it's in USA territory. Then he just kicked it out past the midfield, and then Bosnia head-butted it back, and USA headed it back, and now USA on a fast breakdown, and he may get a shot up on goal. Let's see. Some fancy footwork. He just got tripped. Don't grab your foot. Oh, my goodness. They didn't even call a penalty, did they? Nope, I don't think they did. I hope they don't call penalties, honestly, and that's against USA. It was some fancy footwork, and it looked like the guy cleanly got. I mean, the USA guy had some real fancy footwork right there, and then I think he just did one too many moves right here. Let's see. I mean, maybe he did get tripped. I have to see this closer. It's hard because the camera's so far away. All right, some fancy footwork. Oh no, that I mean, he barely. You know what it was? I don't even. I mean, he barely touches him, but I guess you could call it a try. The USA guy kind of falls on his own, but you could call it a trip because the guy missed the ball on Bosnia and did kind of kick the USA guy's shin. I mean, but the USA guy could have kept his balance and kept going. But you could have called it a trip. I'm not going to lie. It could have went either way. And like I say, I like it when they call less penalties. So I'd say let them play. It was clean, and that was against USA. So just telling you how I saw it. The USA threw the ball in, and now USA just ran over the Bosnia guy, and I think they're going to call a penalty on that one, though. But again, I would have been like, that was a clean play. It looked like he just kind of went for the ball, and he just kind of shouldered him down. Let's see. I mean, it didn't look like it was too aggressive here. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, what the heck? The guy just kind of fell. Lost his fight. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times these guys like fall and they just they call that. That's why soccer sometimes is a little boring, but the World Cup's obviously cool. And let's see, Bosnia has the ball back here. We'll rip through some stocks because they're just kicking the ball around. Maybe we'll get some goal action happening soon. And so Oxy and USO not looking so good, and your oil plays are not looking good. There you go, USA with a big steal. Hey, and a shot on that, and they scored. USA with a goal right there, everybody. Number 20 on USA with a huge goal. There you go. And I don't know. Are they saying it's no goal? Because they're all looking around like, I don't know what's going on. I think he just called offsides, honestly. They might have just waved that off and said offsides. We might have to watch this bad boy. I'm not sure because it was a steal. So I can't really, you couldn't tell what was happening right here. He gets the ball. They still have a defender back. And I don't know. I mean, who's offsides? Who would have been offsides right there? I don't know. I have to see again. They have to slow it down. And they have these camera angles so far away. It's weird, but what do you think? Michael Anthony, how you doing? And yeah, they're calling that bad boy offsides right there because that was a kick in for USA, and that's no goal. So they took that goal off the board right there, and USA is now bringing it back down the field, and they're really going to try to score now, I bet. So they're going to make one count. That was, I guess, offsides. And so, yeah, there you go. They took it right off the board. Michael Anthony, you watching this game? It's the World Cup right now. And what's up, Tower Todd? How are you doing this evening? And Michael Anthony, you guys watching World Cup action this evening? It's USA and Bosnia. It's a 0-0. Actually, USA just scored, but they took the goal off the board and called it offside. So that's what was happening right there. And let me see. Here up over Michael, I told you I have so much Pepsi. It's not even funny. I'm not even kidding. I have a ton of it. And so yeah, and it's still, the dividends still don't pay you that much. I'm not gonna lie. So but that is great that you're up 5,500 in a day. That's a beautiful thing right there, Michael Anthony. I like it. You know I'm all about that, Michael Anthony. We love it. Now another Bosnia guy holding his shin, and the ref's like, "Get up, you wussy. You need to get up. This is too much. Everybody falling and grabbing their legs." Let's see. They're showing this offside. He still had one leg on. So is that still considered? I thought you could hold a leg. I thought you could do that. Isn't that legal? I thought it was. I don't know. I guess not. I have no idea. Does your whole body have to be back? I forget the rules of soccer. I'm not going to lie. I played for like many years when I was a kid, but I don't really remember. And the goalie's kicking the ball like almost like at midfield. I keep saying midcourt or half field. It's midfield. Why was the goalie kicking the ball all the way out there? I guess it was a free kick and they were just letting him come all the way out and kick it. I have no idea. That was strange. You don't see that very often, but he was definitely doing it. And let's see, Tower Todd. And Oh, dude, that thing's been cruising. Have anybody's Solana? I'm telling you, Tower Todd, the thing's looking great. What's going on with ETF? Because it has been rolling along like every single day. Can you give us an update on it, Tower Todd? Because I know you guys have been behind it and actually pushing it. And see, Zach still has his, and I still have a bunch. I promise. I never even sold it. It's just sitting in my Phantom wallet. So, and I see you. I see you guys making it kind of, well, I don't know what you guys are doing, but it looks like it's moving. I could see that because it's on my watch list, and that's what I see it on StockTwits. And it seems to be going up. And supply control there, who's buying it all up? Tower Todd, he's buying it all up right now. And he's saying he's going to be the next billionaire. Well, he's going to be the next Trump. He just saw that Trump made $650 million on a meme coins. And Tower Todd said, you know what? I can do this too with ETF 500. And Tower Todd, please do it. That would be amazing. I would love it. And I'll help you if you want. I don't even care because I do have a bunch of it. It's just sitting there. And yeah. And it was like super cheap. So there you go. And Zach, yeah, Zach still has a bunch too. I know that. We've talked about it before. So Tower Todd, keep it cruising there. We love it. So thank you, Tower Todd, and keep us updated on that and let me know what's going on with that project over there, what you guys are up to and what's happening. So yeah, it is one of the few ones I've been seeing like actually move is that ETF 500. So I don't know why, but again, I have it on my watch list on the StockTwits because it was on there on the crypto thing. And there's like a million coins, but that one I actually had on the watch list, so I see it, and it's up like 5-7% like daily now. So I like it there, Tower Todd. Keep it up. And here we are. So it's still 0-0 in this game. And we'll see. USA has the ball, and we'll see. They should get there. You go. I was gonna say they should get back to trying to beat the defense like they were, and then they just did it. A nice pass right back. Now you got to get a shot off, dude. Like they're taking too much time to get set up here, and then they hit the ball towards the net, and Bosnia just headbutts it right out. And now USA is all the way back down at their end again. Now it's perfectly fine if they'd stick to that plan where they had the forwards beating the defense like they were timing it out at the beginning of the game. It was perfect, but I guess after that offsides, I guess maybe they're afraid to. I don't know because that's a kick towards the net, but just a little too far. No one there to headbutt it in at the moment. Kicks across, and it's out of bounds, and now it's Bosnia's kick. Excuse me. So, yeah, nothing exciting just yet in this game. It seemed like there was going to be an exciting moment, but they called offsides and took the goal away from USA. So it's still 0-0 right here. And yeah, USA, they're trying to get in sync. They're just a step or so like off or so, I guess you can say. Because like I said, the forwards are timing it out perfectly earlier, and they were just kind of beating the defense and not offsides. And then, of course, the time that they beat them and then they go offsides and they take the goal away. So how you like that? Goalie kicks it all the way out, and then they're all headbutting around right at midfield, like literally right where they start the soccer at the center line. And now Bosnia has it, and they're passing it back and forth, but USA did get the ball back, and now they're trying to take control and pass. Oh, that was a bad give and go. Bosnia stole that ball right back off that give and go, but USA just stole it right back. And a big pass up. That's a good one right there. Beating them, passes it over, but not a good pass over. At least the guy wasn't in position for that. That could have been a great opportunity, too. Here you go, USA. Oh, they're going to call a penalty on that one. And USA, I guess, knocked the guy down. Like I said, it's like every little bit of contact, these guys fall down, and the next thing you know, you got a penalty. And I played soccer before, but I like when they just kind of let them play, just like every sport. Let me see. They're giving the replay here. And, I mean, really, they grab he grabs them. What? Dude just threw him down on the ground. I don't even know what just happened. Like the USA guy tripped the other dude, and then they just came over and like pushed the USA guy down. I'm surprised he didn't get up and punch him in the face. But anyway, Bosnia just had a good opportunity in kicking the ball, but they couldn't connect clearly. And USA kicked it back to their goalie, and now they're trying to get it back upfield real fast. He's hustling along over to the winger right now with 38 minutes and 40 seconds into this game, Michael Anthony. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. And Michael Anthony, do you like soccer? And we will do the stock market. Trust me, we'll do it at halftime. We were already looking at the Mag 7 already and checking out some stuff. So we will check it out. I promise. I'm just kind of going through and doing the soccer right now. And there's 39 minutes. They'll have a USA had such a big chance right there. I mean, such a huge chance. The player was down right next to the goal. He had him out of the net and kicked it back, and no one was there in front of the net to headbutt that one in or knock it in. And that was a huge opportunity that they missed again. And again, they're like a step off sync for some reason right here, but they need to get one step together and they'll probably score a goal. So let's do it before this halftime. Halftime's in a couple minutes, guys. It's at the 45-minute mark. So it's 39 minutes and 30 seconds. So we'll go through the market at halftime and we'll rip right through everything probably the halftime. We'll rip through the entire list probably. And everything you want to see, Michael Anthony, you're buying that fizz, we'll be looking at it. I promise. We'll look at everything. I will definitely look at it. That was a nifty pass right there. Dude just like had some fancy footwork. I didn't even pick that up. And then he kicked it behind him with his heel. And I mean, it was a perfect pass. And that's when they came in and had that shot. He was a little bit past the goalie, so he passes it right out in front of the net. It goes right past the goal, unless the goalie hits it right there. And then it goes right to the Bosnia guy. But, man, if the USA guy was standing there, that would have been a perfect goal because the net was wide open. And 40 minutes into the game. So in 5 minutes, Michael Anthony will cover the entire market. And just I'll tell you what these last 5 minutes do. Let's see if USA can get it together here and push in and get a goal before the half. And let's see, they're setting up at midfield right now, trying to get it together. And I'm just watching these forwards to see if they're going to try to break at the right time. And it doesn't look like they're really setting up to do that. And they're not, because he just kicked it back. And they don't look like they're like, they have that, they had this look before. You could tell when he was going to do it. And now they don't have it like they're going to do it. There's a nice pass right there, but he wasn't really breaking in. He did get in there, but it wasn't like a break. And that's a penalty right there. I don't even know. Did he really even kick? I swear the angle must be so, like, the camera's so far that I guess you can't tell. Like, it looks like you're like 10,000 feet up in the air. You can't tell. Now you can see what's happening. Oh, he stepped on his toe. The guy acted like he just got shot. The dude stepped on his toe. Now, granted, they do have like cleats on or whatever, but I mean, dude, act like he just got literally like shot by a gun. And the way he reacted. And but it does hurt when you get stepped on your foot sometimes. So these guys act like crazy all the time. Anyway, free kick here for USA, and they are to the left of the goaltender right now. So we'll see if they can capitalize with less than 4 minutes before the half and see what happens right here. Let's see, setting up. Let's see what happens on this. So soft, right, Zach? I agree. These guys are so soft. It'll drive you nuts. There's the kick. Oh, man, you had to get it a little bit further. You kicked it out of bounds. Didn't let it get far enough over to the net. You got to get that one further over. And the USA coach looks like he's reviewing some footage here. And, yeah, you got to just have these guys breaking in the net again. And I don't think that was – I don't know. Was that an offside, Zach? Because, again, he was dragging his foot. Is it like hockey? You might have to have your whole body past the guy. If that's the case, he would have been offsides. I don't remember, so I can't tell you yes or no. Hockey, you just drag your foot past the blue line, and you're good as long as your foot's over. 1 foot's over, you're still on sides right there, just waiting. But anyway, I don't think soccer is the same. And Bosnia has a little throw in right here with 42:35 into the game, and Bosnia throws it in at midfield, kicks it back to their defenseman, back into their zone, and now they're kicking it back over the other side, and then taking it back into their own side right here. So they do kick the ball around a lot. Now back to Bosnia's goalie, and now back to a defender, and they're kicking the ball around. Looks like they're just trying to almost waste the rest of the time here, but here they go. They're trying to get it rolling, but doesn't look like they can get set up at the moment for USA's got good positioning, it looks like, against them, and now Bosnia just kicks it up there, and we'll see what Bosnia can, if they can do anything. Let's see, almost took it out of bounds. and he kept it in. Bosnia still has the ball, and they kick it way back to their defense and all the way back to their goalie again. So nothing exciting right there. 43 minutes and 25 seconds into the first half right here. And let's see if they can speed it up and get down there, if U.S. can get the ball back in this last minute and a half of this first half and try to get a shot on net or try to put a goal on net or a goal in the net, I meant to say. They did once, but it was offside, so they took it off the board. And so it's 0-0 still, and Bosnia just kicking the ball around at midfield on their side though, and now back to their goalie. So yeah, it looks like they're almost wasting this last minute and a half down, and USA's coming up to give them the pressure. They should just don't get burnt. And now Bosnia's goalie kicks it deep, but USA's right there to get it and kicks it back. And now USA has a chance right here. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's a goal by USA. Number 20 again. Is he doing the same dance? Number 20, the guy that scored the first goal, and then they took it off. He just scored again because he just did that dance, and that is a goal. They're not taking that one off the board, everybody. There you go, USA. What to get a goal right there, right before the first half is over. There we go. 44 minutes and 40 seconds in right now. Number 20 scores a goal. And there we are. And let's see. Like I said, Bosnia goalie kicks it out. USA is there to stop it. They get it in, and then all of a sudden they kick it up, and somehow the Bosnia guy like hits him or something. I don't know. Number 17 kicks it. The Bosnia guy kicks it, and then it goes off another Bosnia guy right to number 20, and he kicks it right past the goaltender. That was amazing right there. And that's how it happened. Yeah, Bosnia's guy, two guys basically set up the USA guy right there, and that was a beauty. And he was way out of the net too, and nobody was back there. So once it beat him right there was no stopping the ball. There was no one that could stop it. And there you go, number 20 with a goal. That counts this time because he scored the goal the first time. That didn't count. And so there you are. And now they have to call a timeout. Two guys, I think, just ran into each other pretty hard, actually, because the players actually all reacted around that like something actually happened. You could, and that's the other thing. You could tell when something happens. Like, you can watch the other players' reactions. They know on the field when something just happened. They're standing there. These two guys right here. What even had all like three guys went down. I was watching the wrong two guys, to be honest with you. I missed them, but they're both holding their head, and I completely missed what they showed the replay. I was watching the wrong two guys. The USA guy's still laying there, and that's number 4. So I'm not sure. You would think that the medical staff would have came out by now. He's holding his head, and I think the other guy from Bosnia actually got up at this point. So we'll have to see what's going on. But it's 46 minutes in, so I'd assume that like the first half is going to be called right here. And let's see. Yeah, that was crazy. The Bosnia guy, he slides and kicks the ball into his own player. And like his own player just kind of misses it. And it goes right into number 20's feet from USA. And it's just a real quick kick right there, right past the goaltender. And boom, that's a goal for USA. And that was a big goal. And like I said, what they put +5 on there. So what? They play an extra 5 minutes in the first half, and then they play extra time in the second half. I thought they just added all the time to the second half, but I really don't know. And somebody's still down right here, and I'm assuming it's the USA guy because I thought the other dude got up. So we'll see. Now they brought some medical people out. He's sitting there holding his head. Took him long enough to get out there, that's for sure. And we'll see if this guy is going to be coming off the field. I would assume if you're laying there that long, holding your head, I would think that you must have to come out of the game, right? I mean, you can't lay there for like 2-3 minutes holding your head, maybe 2 minutes, and then just get up and play again. Like, that'd be a little strange. Let me see this again. Let me watch these. I mean, that's what they're that collision is what Zach. Do you see that collision is what they're like? He's still laying on the ground after that collision. Have they ever watched rugby? I mean, holy cow. That wasn't even that crazy. No wonder why I missed it the first time. I mean, the guy like kind of ran into him, I guess, unless he like elbowed him in the head and I missed it. But I didn't see anything really that crazy right there where you'd be laying on the ground for 3 minutes later holding your head, to be honest with you, Evan. The medical staff's asking him if he has a concussion. They're doing a concussion test. Just take him off the freaking field and do the concussion test. They're checking him for a concussion right now. So I guess maybe he did get whacked. I don't know. But it didn't look like it was that crazy, to be honest with you. But I guess he might have gotten hit with an elbow or something across the head. I couldn't really. Again, these they got the camera angles are like 9 million feet away from the game. Why are they doing that? And then you got to is that the guy that just got hit in the head and he's up jumping around right now? Is that normal? And the referee's like, you better go take a break, buddy. I mean, you were just laying there getting a concussion test, and now you're up jumping around. I don't want you to die out here, so why don't you go sit down? I'm almost positive that's what the ref had to have just said to him, right? I mean, yeah, he's like walking off like he's upset that he has to go sit down. Dude, you were just laying there for like 4 minutes holding your head, and he got up and started jumping up and down. Like, what is going on? These guys are crazy. I'm telling you. It is a while. And honestly, like I said, it didn't even look like he got hit that hard. So to begin with, and clearly he must not have. If you just get up and start jumping up and down like that and getting ready to play again, like it was no big deal. Yeah, you didn't get hit that hard. Let's put it that way. So he should have been up 3 minutes ago, and you would have stayed in the game. There you are. And now he's out of the game, and somebody else, I guess, had to come in. I think they took him out of the game. But Bosnia has the ball, and it looks like we're going to go to halftime at any second now, I'd assume, because it's about to hit that 50-minute mark, unless they added more time, because that guy was laying down there he laid down for the entire 5 minutes, the extra 5 minutes. He was like, I'll just take a nap right here. Since we're going to have an extra 5 minutes, I'll lay down and just snooze it out real quick. And they're still playing. USA could have a fast break right here, but Bosnia looks like he might get it. Yeah, that was fast. That was close, though. That was a good race. But Bosnia, he had a step on him at the very beginning. USA dude was definitely trucking down there and trying to get down there. But yeah, how about that? And he's alive again, Zach. Did you see that guy jump up and start hopping up and down after he laid down for 4 minutes holding his head like he had just gotten killed? I mean, I wasn't even, I got hit with a freaking house jack in the house, and I didn't even lay down at all. Actually, my buddy said I sprung up like I hit a trampoline. These guys lay down for like 4 minutes. They get up, they start jumping around like they're perfectly fine. It's like, then don't lay down for 4 minutes. Just get up and jump around right away, and you'll be perfectly fine. It won't matter. Holy mackerel. I mean, it's fun to watch, but then at the same time, it drives you crazy when they're all just like they're all falling around, just acting like they can't withstand any pain or anything. It's kind of bizarre. I mean, like I said, some of them you understand when you see close up. You're like, all right, them guys collided their knees or their heads. I get it. You'll lay down and you'll get your stuff together, but that last one didn't look crazy. Free kick for USA. Tried to get it over there to headbutt it. Bosnia, he almost just played that out of bounds on his own side. Almost just forced a corner kick. That was crazy. And then they just gave it up in their own zone. And USA has a prime opportunity right here with like 52 minutes almost. They better get a shot off because I'm sure see, Bosnia just kicked it out. I was going to say, I'm sure this half's going to end pretty soon. And USA still has the ball down in Bosnia end at give and go right there. And let's see if USA can get, nice move right there. Why'd he pass it all the way over? He had a clean shot himself. I don't understand why he even did that, to be honest with you. But that was a good pass to USA. Oh, he hit the crossbar. USA hit the crossbar. He had an open net. He beat him and hit the crossbar right there. Oh, man, and it went over the net. I got to see this again. And, USA, I'm telling you, is just beating them on these breaks. So it's a big kick, chest it, and then he kicked that ball, and it went just over the crossbar. Oh, man, that was a close one right there. That could have been beauty right there if it was at 2-0, like I was saying. He does. He kicks it. The goalie didn't even touch it. It just hits the crossbar and bounces over the net. And I'm sure we're going to have our halftime coming up really soon. I would have to assume here Michael Anthony. That's why soccer drives me nuts too, because you never know when it's going to end, and you never know like when halftime is. It's like, all right, the games are 90 minutes, 45 minutes in, you're supposed to have halftime. Then they continue it even longer, and Yeah, I don't know. Don't they have a halftime in these games? I thought they did, unless they're just going to play 90 straight minutes through. I have no idea. The Bosnia dude just fell on the ground. He's acting like he's hurt, and the USA guys just came over and like just stole the ball from him like it was no big deal. And he's rolling around like he just got murdered. And one of his teammates was calling out the medical guy. So I don't know if something major just happened to him. Maybe he got spiked or something. But I mean, they were just going for the ball. Honestly, I mean, he trips over the ball. Oh, he got kneed in the head. And then the ball's clean, and these guys are trying to dance around him. I mean, he did get kneed in the head. I'll give him that. He got kneed in the head. I mean, it was on accident. They were playing the ball right there. It wasn't like it was a penalty or malicious or anything. And the USA guys, I don't think really knew that they even need him in the head. They were just trying to get the ball and actually kind of danced around them while he was down. And I don't know. I guess the guy's upset or something. But again, you tripped over the ball and kind of got kneed in the head, so it wasn't intentional. And he's coming out of the game, I think, too. I think he's pretty pissed off or something. But the referee's coming over and like, yeah, I guess he's like telling him like, no, you didn't get elbowed, dude. You tripped and then you got kneed in the head. I think the guy thought he got elbowed. I think he must think he got elbowed or something. But yeah, he must not know what really happened there. He kind of tripped over the ball and then he went down and got kneed in the head as he was falling. It was accidental. It was they were just playing the ball. What was that? USA just had a free kick. He passes it back, and then he kicked it right out of bounds. The guy wasn't even paying attention, and now Bosnia has a throw in. What was that, everybody? And I think there's your halftime right there. Finally, geez Louise. There you go. Yeah, not a deliberate knee to the head, part of the game. I agree right there. Zach, like I said, they were going for the ball. He tripped over the ball right there. He didn't realize that. I think he thinks he got pushed or like he said he thought he got elbowed, but that was not the case. He just knew he got smashed in the head. That's all he know. All right, there you go. Michael Anthony, you ready for some stocks? I bet you are. So let me see. What were you looking at over here anyway? SMCI has all the workers in jail that I told not to buy. I said not to buy SMCI too. I've been saying that for a long time. Yeah, look at this thing down today. I hope D got out of it yesterday when it had the opportunity right there. It bounced up yesterday to 29.91. Remember, I was saying you might get back to that 30 areas, D, and then you need to get the hell out of that bad boy. I hope you did it. I hope you're listening because we did look at it, and I did tell you exactly what it was going to do. It had that little tiny bounce up to that 30 area. It didn't quite make it to $30, but it was close enough. I'm not going to lie. And then here we go with a big dip. You might want to put puts on it. You probably can. They'll probably work out pretty well. Let's put it that way. Let's look at our semiconductors. We'll cruise right through the market, everything that you guys want to look at, and then we'll do the second half of the World Cup if you guys want to hang out and check that out because that was a lot. That was actually pretty fun watching the World Cup and doing the soccer. We've done hockey, obviously. Now we're doing soccer. Look at us. We do all the sports. I guess we're going to have to do football this season. I could do football. That would be so easy because I like stop in between each play. I mean, football would be like the easiest, I would say. I bet I could probably do football with no problem. What do you guys think? But we'll try it this season, and I'll call some football games. Maybe on Sundays I'll hang out and call football games or something fun. I don't know. I'll make my own red zone. Wouldn't that be funny? I do my own red zone and just do the football season all year. That would be hilarious. AVGO right here though. That was dipping down, and we'll see what these semiconductors are up to. MU was pulling back pretty big today, and it is pulling back right there. Sandisk was pulling back pretty big as well. So when they look like they want to jump off a cliff, sometimes they can bounce up, but they don't look exactly well right there. And perfect TSM, huge dip right there, Luis Rodriguez. So are we now seeing that full rotation from your semiconductors back into your software stocks? And I think you could be right now. Here's your AMD down right there. And let me see what Intel's up to because something tells me that was down, and it certainly was right there. So all these bad boys are down. TSEM, that was down as well. So every one of these bad boys was down. And that Soxel right there took a beating today. And that Soxus for once was up. And look at this thing. It actually looks like it could get bouncing there. And I always say, you're probably better off playing Soxel when it wants to run because Soxus doesn't really run that much. But again, that thing got beaten down pretty good right there as your semiconductors are taking a dip, and Qualcomm actually dipped down too. It was looking pretty good this morning. Remember, it was up, and then it did come down pretty well. So there you go with your semiconductors and SMCI. We were just talking about it, and it is pulling back there, Michael Anthony. And I agree. I think it is coming down some more. So let's put some puts on that bad boy tomorrow. Me and you will work together there. And Snowflake right here is ripping. And here's your software ones. ServiceNow, that was up, and that's cruising along as well. And let's see what the rest of these guys are doing. Although CoreWeave right here was down pretty good, and that fell down because of Meta. And so, yeah, that one didn't pan out so well. And Oracle was down as well today. And I don't even know why this one pulled back, but this one's down at the bottom. It could get set back up right there, but we'll have to wait for it to do it. And Adobe right here, that was up a little bit, and that is trying to hit that 20 right there. We'll see if it can get through it at the moment. And what about your Dell? It is pulling back right here, but I would say that's going to be healthy pullback. And like Luis Rodriguez said earlier this morning, I believe it was, if SMCI is going to pull back, oh, they just showed where the USA guy just like ran over to the goalie. He did. He kind of just like ran right over him, and it wasn't deliberate. I mean, it was just in the play, and I think his knee did catch the dude's head. So yeah, I can see why the goalie was down. Let's put it that way. He did take a knee to the head, and that doesn't always tickle. But anyway, Dell, that one with SMCI going down, like Luis Rodriguez and I was just saying, he said this morning that Dell should be the one that pops even more because that's their direct competitor right there, and Dell's been ripping anyway. So maybe that is why part of Dell, we know he's got Trump also in his back pocket, and Trump liked it and was buying it, but maybe as well they know that SMCI is going to be pulling back right here, and Dell is going to get ripping because that thing's been a monster, a little bit of pullback. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And IBM right there was also up today, and that looks like it wants to continue up at the moment as well. And what about your Palantir right here? That was ripping today. We were talking about this in the Discord as well. This and Meta. We were talking about Meta. We made this the number one pick, and then it went crazy right there. So that was definitely a good one. We were looking at Palantir as well. SoFi right here. What else were we looking at? I forget. Oh, ABVX and Shaz. But yeah, I thought Meta was looking the best. And SoFi right here, that was up a little bit, and that does look pretty good. And Strategy was up, like I said. That was cruising along. And maybe it runs up a little bit, but I don't know because Bitcoin still doesn't look that great. And we'll look at the charts and all, but Solana was ripping along there. And so we'll see what's going on in the crypto world in a few moments. And Robinhood right here, that was up today. And look at that thing running up there. Wow, that thing got ripping. And today launches their public, what does it say? Mainnet of AI native Ethereum layer 2. Robinhood chain for tokenized stock trading and DeFi for eligible non-US users. Whatever they just said, I have no idea. Consistency spikes, but I was wondering why Robinhood was running. I actually didn't even notice that earlier with the news anyway. And not con, but let's look at Coinbase right here. And Coinbase was trying to pop back up today, so we'll see what's going on. Coinbase surges 11% on Open USD stablecoin consortium news or something, whatever that word is. I don't know, but that is Coinbase. And then your Webull right here, that was also running, and it was pretty bullish. Look at that bad boy there, Zach. That's ripping up there, looking pretty good. Could get up to that $8 area right now. So Webull running around, and they unveiled their Vega portfolio, a new AI powered portfolio advisor, and highlights expansion of its Webull institutional platform and its mid-year investor event. So today was the day that all these platforms decided to say, hey, we got something coming out today. And now let's pump up the stocks and let's get rolling for the second half of the year for these companies. So there you go with Bull, and it is looking a lot more bullish at the moment. So keep an eye on that one. This was looking pretty good last night. And even this morning and today, Space, it did pull back, but it does look pretty good to get set up. We might wait till next week. And like I said, Lockheed Martin was getting set up. it did run along right there. Northrop Grumman was running as well, and these guys were popping up, that's for sure. Well, Huntington Ingalls did run up a little bit, but pulled back there, I guess, in the end of the day. And then your RTX right here was up as well right there. So, and they don't look bad. They could continue to run up. So, like I said, it looks kind of crazy with your aerospace and defense running up right now. Gold was up. Remember, I was saying it looks better than silver, and it did outperform silver right there. As you can see, neither of them look beautiful, to be honest with you, but it did run up a little bit more than silver, and we'll see what's going on with them tomorrow. As I said, they don't look beautiful. REMX right there just kind of hanging out at the moment, not really doing a whole lot. And let's see what Disney's doing, because it was pulling back a little bit more there, Luis Rodriguez. You better plan another trip again and get this thing popping. Holy cow, Disney's dipping pretty good. We do always like it when it gets under like right around 90 or lower. It's always a great place to buy Disney. It always goes back up for some odd reason. It just goes up. It is a machine like that. McDonald's, but then it doesn't go very high or like go crazy. It goes from like 90 to 110, and it does the same thing. You can rinse and repeat. McDonald's getting set up, but that could pull back a little bit more. And remember what I was saying about these MACDs, and it's for all of them, guys. See how they're pulling back a little bit? I didn't think any of them were ready to go through the MACD just yet. Nike was up today, looking a lot better. They did have their earnings and everything, but it did pop up right there. And let me see what happened with Netflix right here. That was running today as well. And remember, I said last night that could be bottoming out there, Izzy. And there you go. That could be running up until its earnings. What was it, July 16th right there? So could have some time and some room up to the 20 at 77 to get moving. So, Izzy, remind us tomorrow to keep an eye on that one in the Discord as well. We'll cover it in the morning. And then your AMC right here, it was up a little bit, but nothing real crazy, just kind of hanging out right there. And GameStop was up a little bit as well, and it was ripping up there. And again, Ryan Cohen kind of wants to buy eBay, but I don't know if eBay is trying to sell it. And eBay did jump up early and then pull back right there. eBay's been looking really good, as you can see. It was up early this morning. Remember, we said eBay was going to be a monster. Look at that. 111 to 113 right there, but it did pull back at the end of the day. And it still doesn't look bad, to be honest with you. So we'll be keeping an eye on that eBay, as a matter of fact. And Monster right here, this has been a monster. And then look at it again. Like I said, it just doesn't want to come down. It's just up and to the right nonstop. I've shown you this monthly chart, and it's completely insane. I mean, this thing just doesn't go down. So that's what you have with Monster Beverages right there, and that's what you have with them guys. Let me see what PLNT is doing, because that was looking pretty strong today, and it did go to the gym. Look at it working out right there, going up 1%, and then your Tractor Supply was trying to follow along and drive it up as well. And there you go. Tractor Supply moving up there. Michael Anthony looking really good. How about your Portillas? Did you see the new hot dog that they have, Michael Anthony? Did you try the new hot dog they have? Let's put it that way. Let me know what you think of it, because there it is. There's your new hot dog. It's infused with Gaideria or something, Gaideria. I don't know what the hell that word is, to be honest with you. And provolone cheese. I know what provolone is. I'm assuming that's a cheese. I don't even know what that is. I forgot to even look it up. Does anyone know what that is? I have no idea. I'm assuming it's a cheese. Let's look that word up. I have no idea what it is. How do you spell it? Tell me. I don't remember. GIARD. This is how I have to spell words, guys. I apologize. I'm retarded, but that's how I have to do it. RDIN. Hold on. Give me a minute. Unless someone pops it up on the thing. IN. What's that say? I can remember ERA. IERA. Okay, I can remember that. IERA, like in baseball. What is it? That is an Italian relish or a pickled vegetable. So that's what that stuff is inside, I guess. That's stop moving the damn screen for me, please. That stuff right there must be that raw. I guess I can't put the thing up there because it eats our hot dog. But anyway, that's what that is right there. That's relish that you see. And that's what that word is. Guy, I don't even know what the heck that word is, to be honest. How the heck do you even say that word? How do I pronunciation? Yeah, I need that. Gardena. How do I pronunciate it? How do I say that? Let's see.
Gardenia.
Gardenia, guys. That's what it is. It's called gardenia.
Gardenia.
How do you like that? I use this thing all the time.
Gardenia.
I'm retarded. That's how you say that word. Gardenia. All right. So there you go, everybody. That's gardenia. Have you tried that, Michael Anthony? So it's gardenia and provolone. Now I know how to say that word. See that? Learned something new tonight. Did anyone else know how to say that or even what it was? I was a chef. I didn't even know what that thing was. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. I was like, I've never seen that word. Gardenia. Wow, what a cool word. There you go with your Portillos running up there, Michael Anthony. How about that with your gardenia? And so, yeah, how about your Portillos, gardenia, hot dog, and some provolone, too? And your PPC right there was also running. So, Michael Anthony's feeling good today. All of his picks were up. UEC, that was up, but it did pull back a little bit. And your Tiger right here was up. Remember, I said this was going to get ripping, guys, this week? Well, there you go. It's starting to pop right there, looking a lot better. I gave you guys that as well. I told you it was going to run like that. FDP right here, Del Monte, that was down a little bit. That could pull back. That was probably the worst one that you have right there. Your PayX was ripping right there. And Unity, I added for you, and that did go ripping over 5% right there. So it is gardenia. And yeah, Luis Rodriguez, good old gardenia. We had the pronunciation. How about that? Since Laptop Travel's not here, I got to use Google. And Nuss and Laptop Travel's just traveling around the world. He'll be back pretty soon. New Skin right here was just hanging out. That Nuss. And in your 3Us at Universal Safety was dipping down. I saw that big dip right there into the basement some more. So there you go with them bad boys. And Zach, I know you like this one, UWMC, right? This is the one. Yeah, it's that realty one, right? Look at this thing right here. It could get moving. I mean, it's trying to again. It might not pop tomorrow, but that could be another good one there for next week. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Here's your Rocket. That was up again a little bit right there. Not looking bad. LDI was up a penny. Home Depot right there. LDI don't look too bad. Home Depot was down. Lowe's was up. And that, I mean, they look all right. Nothing crazy right there. UPS was up a little bit there today. Not looking too bad. And FedEx is trying to bounce up a little bit off that trend line. So keep an eye on them bad boys right there. I think we might be starting the second half already. Well, we did rip through all the big caps, Mag 7, and Michael Anthony's list right there. So, yeah, we can knock out the space sector. That's all easy right there. And some gardenia, guys. So you guys can go try some gardenia, provolone cheese, and hot dogs. And then watch the second half with us of the World Cup. I'll tell you what's going on here in the World Cup, and then we'll go through our space sector. So here we go. They're about to start the second half. It looks like U.S. is going to start with the ball, and there we go. And he just kicked it in, I think. He just kicked it like all the way. What was that? That was really bizarre. Why the hell did he just do that? He just kicked it all the way down out of bounds, and now it's a throw in for Bosnia. I have no idea why he just did that. That doesn't even make sense. And now Bosnia is throwing the ball in, and U.S. did get the ball. It looked like he pushed the Bosnia dude in the back and took the ball, but they didn't call anything, so it's legal. And so now U.S. trying to set up in their own zone, and now they just kicked it back into Bosnia's area and right into the Bosnia defenseman, and now Bosnia is just kind of passing the ball back and forth. I don't know. That was a weird start. I'm not going to lie for USA. The guy just kicked the ball down the field and out of bounds for no particular reason at all. I mean, it was like they could have just passed it and started moving down. He just kicked it down there out of bounds. But Bosnia has a throw in right here. And let's see what they're going to do. He's probably just going to throw it into this guy. He's trying to figure out where he's supposed to throw it from. And let's see. Let's go. And he does throw back towards a defense. I thought he was throwing it back to the goalie, but there was a defenseman back there. And then he kicked it over to another defenseman, and USA guys are trying to get to it, but not quite. And that guy, he kicked it all the way to mid field right there, and USA headbutts it out back in the Bosnia territory. Now they're just headbutting it around right now. And Bosnia guy slides, kicks it up, but USA's right there and gets it back and takes possession in Bosnia territory. It was like right on the line to go out of bounds, but got the ball and kicked it over. A nice little pass by USA, and now they're passing it up. And the Bosnia dude just kind of knocked over the USA guy, and that's good. I guess that's a free kick. And he just sometimes they do these free kicks so fast that you don't even know it's the free kick. Like they just did, and the USA had a free kick. He literally just put the ball down, kicked it immediately. It was like a quick pass. You couldn't even tell. But anyway, USA has the ball, passes it all the way across the field, and then he just tries to make a move. But Bosnia dude steals it, and then USA defenseman has to come up and kick the ball out of bounds. And Bosnia passes it in, throws it in, but USA got the ball back, and now they're cruising down the sideline right here and making their way towards the goalie. Number 10 kicks it over, and the Bosnia guy, it looked like, headbutted the ball out of balance, so it should be a corner kick for USA, is what it looked like to me anyway. So USA kicks it, number 10, it looks like, and a nice kick all the way over. And yeah, the Bosnia guy looked like he pushed the USA guy out of the way and then headbutted the ball, and it went behind him and it went out of bounds. So USA does have a corner kick right here. So we'll see if they can capitalize. They are up 1-0 right now. They scored right at the end of that first half. And let's see what they can do with the corner kick. Here comes the ball. He doesn't really kick it towards the net, and he kicks it out. USA headbutts it. The goalie comes out of the net and punches it out, and then USA headbutts it back in, but can't do anything. The Bosnia goalie grabs it with his hands and then just throws it up, and now they're just kind of taking the ball up right now, and now they're passing it around and passing it back in their own defensive zone, and now Bosnia just boots the ball all the way down, but USA headbutts it up, and then they end up having the ball, passes it back to his defenseman, back over to his other guy on the, I guess, right-hand side. It depends on what side of the field, what person you're looking at, I guess, or where you're at. But anyway, USA kicking the ball forward, but doesn't hit anybody, and Bosnia steals that one. And it's just kind of passing the ball around a lot right now. Bosnia kicks the ball why they kick the ball all the way out of bounds over there? What the heck is going on right here? I don't even know what they're doing. Anyway, Bosnia dudes like limping. I don't even know. I don't even know if the ref knows what's going on. What just happened? Bosnia guy was grabbing the U.S. dude's jersey, like literally, like he was like swinging him around. He's holding his jersey right there, and I guess they had to call a penalty on that. I mean, you can't really hold the guy's jersey like that. That's for sure. And so I guess maybe he's leaving. I don't know what happened, guys, to be honest. I don't have the sound on, so I don't know. But it looks like he's checking out, and somebody else has to check in. He looks like he's coming out of the game right there for some odd reason. I don't know if they told him he had to go out or whatever happened. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's number 11 on Bosnia. And then let's see if we can get back to this game. Maybe he hurt his leg. I think maybe he hurt his leg. I don't know what he did. Yeah, I think he might have hurt his leg, guys. That's what probably happened right there. He looks like he's holding his leg and like trying to walk it off. Maybe like pulled a hamstring or something. That's what happened to him. Maybe that's why he was holding on to the U.S. guy's shirt, because he just pulled his hamstring or something. So yeah, they're taking this guy out. So he got an injury, I'd say. If you pull your hamstring or whatever the hell he did, it was in front of it. It wasn't behind it. It was in front of his thigh. Like, I don't know. His yeah, I guess his thigh. I don't know what the hell he pulled, but it looks like he pulled some kind of muscle, I'd say. So he's coming out. They're subbing some people in right now. Bosnia is. So why they're doing that, let's cruise over here real quick, and then we'll go through and look at some of the space sector real quick. SpaceX right here was dipping down hard, back to 157. Look at that dip right there. ONDS dipping down a little bit as well. ASTS, holy cow, ran up huge this morning and then took a nice dip. Look at that thing, guys. Wow, what a chart on that thing. And then all the way back down at the end of the day. How do you play this market, guys? It's so crazy right now. Game's back on, but nothing crazy happening. I'll go through the space sector right now, and that'll be done. Their goalie, Bosnia goalie, just came out to play the ball. UMAC was running up today. We talked about that one in the old Discord, and Lunar was dipping down right there. What about Laser right here, dipping down as well? And they didn't look too bad, but they were pulling back. MOB right there is Mobilicom up a little bit, but nothing real crazy. We'll see. USA just kicked the ball, but it got blocked out of bounds. And then your Rocket Lab right here had a crazy day as well. This was like ASTS land. Look at that thing right there. That was a wild one Red Wire right here finished down. And let's see what Galaxy's up to right here. That was pulling back. We actually said that was pulling back right there as well. And DXYZ, this one had been looking good. It did pull back right there. And your Echo right there pulled back. But again, SpaceX pulled back pretty good right there today. So that is what happened in your space sector. I'll pop back over to the game because they are playing. And now we got the space sector done too. So there you are with that. And we'll just continue to bust through our list while we talk about soccer and USA. Trying to make a fast break, big kick from midfield, and the Bosnia guy gets it and kicks it out of bounds. It's not a corner kick. It's just a throw in. They're trying to throw the ball in kind of fast right here, but they are taking their time, and they wanted to get somebody else to throw it in. So now USA is trying to get set up, and there's the throw in. He throws it back there, and let's see if they can get set up. Kick it back to midfield. Back to that same guy right there. And let's see. They're trying to pass the ball, give and go right there. Nice move. 2-on-1 coming up. Oh, that pass was too far, dude. Man, that pass was too far. I knew that right when you kicked it. That was a beautiful give and go, though. But they screwed up the rest of the play right there. So they kicked it out of bounds, USA, and now the Bosnia goalie is going to be kicking it in. And this dude has a boot. He can kick it all the way down to the other goalie if he really wants to. And here you go. Bam. He smashes that ball all the way down. USA guy headbutts it behind him. And then another USA guy headbutts it all the way up the midfield right there. But Bosnia somehow gets the ball. And now Bosnia has it back in their territory. And then they just kicked it right back to their goalie, right where we just were. He just passed it over to the other side defenseman. And now he's about to boot it up. And he certainly does. He kicks it all the way up there and it goes out of bounds. So it's a throw in for USA right now. And 53 minutes and 50 seconds into the game. And let's see if they can do anything right here. USA, he throws the ball. It's a throw in all the way back to the defender, whatever the hell they're called. And he passes it all the way across and all the way across again. And now Bosnia trying to put on some pressure. So USA kicks it all the way back to their goalie. And now their goalie's just hanging out with the ball, and he's about to put a big boot, and he certainly does. He boots it all the way down the field, and that goes out of bounds. Like halfway between midfield and their goalie, it went out of bounds right there on the left-hand side, so Bosnia throws it in, and now they have the ball and kick it back to their goalie. And this dude has a boot too, so both goalies are really good, actually. They've actually had a good game, and they were tested early, let's put it that way. And Bosnia has the ball right here, although Bosnia's goalie got beat twice. The one goal was called taken away for offsides. And now Bosnia had a good chance right there, but USA kicks it back out. And Bosnia trying to get set up. Good give and go right there by Bosnia. Nice little pass over there. Bosnia getting set up on the left side of the goalie right here. And now he's about to take a big shot, and that's out of bounds. So USA goalie looked like he was positioned for it regardless of where it was going to go. And this guy saying, that's my fault. I should have hit the net. It was a bad kick, and it was a bad kick. And he missed the net completely. And again, you're better off just kicking it into the net somewhere. At least hit the goalie, hit the net, hit something. You miss 100% of the chances, you're not going to hit the net on. I mean, Jesus, like Wayne Gretzky said, he says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You're going to miss 100% of the shots that you'd miss the net and don't even take the shot at the net because these guys are trying to hit the corner or over here. Sometimes it's better off just to fire it at that goalie and go get a rebound off of it. I say that in hockey all the time as well. But anyway, what do I know? And they're what's this team called? Bosnia. They have a throw in right here. And let's see what happens with this. They throw it in, and they threw it right to the USA guy, and he headbutted it in. Bosnia has the ball, though, and they just kicked it all the way back out to the USA guy, and he headbutts it, and Bosnia headbutts it out of bounds, and now USA is about to throw it back in. And let's see, he throws it back to his defender, back to the midfield line, and he kicks it all the way to the center line. And now they're just kind of passing the ball, and now he kicks it up, and now they're trying to beat the defenders again like they were, and they did right there, but it wasn't a good the pass got blocked by Bosnia, and the dude kicked the ball like 90 feet in the air. It just came down and got headbutted. That ball was far up in the air right there. And now Bosnia ends up with the ball, and they're passing around from their defender to their defender to their defender on one side to the other. And now Bosnia is trying to do something, and back to the other defender, back to the other one. So now they're kicking it back to the other side now. And now they're trying to play give and go at each other, and they're not going anywhere, though. They're just kicking the ball back and forth. And let's see if they get moving. Nope. You're just going to kick the ball back to the guy that just gave it to him. And now there's a big kick right there. And they had it. I mean, these guys are like they're not in sync at all. Bosnia with these big kicks and trying to beat the defenders. USA was doing a great job at the beginning. That ball went right out of bounds. USA has a throw in right here. USA has to get back to doing that. Whoa, USA's guy just kind of like, I don't know if he made the Bosnia guy fall on the throw in, whatever he did, but the Bosnia guy slipped and USA almost had a good chance, but Bosnia got back, took it. And now they do have control of it. And let's see, right past midfield, passed it up right there. And then it got headed by the USA guy. It somehow popped up in the air. I'm not even sure how that ball popped up, and USA headed it. But Bosnia got control of it again, and then are passing it back and forth once again, right around the midfield line right now. So we'll see what they're going to do. And they just faked a big kick, and now he just kind of scrambled back. He's in the mid circle right there and just passing it back and forth from their defender to defender. And let's see if Bosnia is going to do anything. USA right here, they need to get a big steal and like a fast break. If they can put another goal on the board right now, it'll be huge. So let's see if USA can do it. Bosnia does have control of the ball right now. They're at midfield, right in the center circle, now passing it back and forth all the way from one side to the other from defenders, and Bosnia is still controlling it. Now they're making their way up and coming up. Oh, that was close right there. Big defense by a USA player. Bosnia had the player beat on that right side of the goalie and threw it out in front, and the USA player had a huge deep defensive play right there. USA coming back. What? I was going to say, they called it. USA had the ball. He made the dude fall, and I thought they called a penalty, but he didn't. Bosnia ended up stealing the ball right there. Now they have the ball. That was I was going to say, that looked like great footwork, and he just lost that guy on Bosnia. He just fell. But it wasn't a penalty. Bosnia ended up stealing the ball. But Bosnia has it right now, 1-0, 59 minutes, 18 seconds into the game. So let's see if Bosnia can do something here, or if USA can steal it and capitalize. So, like I said, USA, they could play a little more aggressive right now, to be honest with you. If they get that second goal, it would be huge. But Bosnia not really applying too much pressure, and USA kind of sitting back right now at the beginning of the second half. So see if they get turned back around. I don't think you really want to sit back too much, only with a 1-goal lead. So big kick up there, and then the USA guy just has to like chest it out of the air, and now USA does have possession, but they just lost it to Bosnia. Now Bosnia trying to get passes, and then USA just steals it right back, and now they're trying to move the ball up the right-hand side right there. Now the winger has it, and let's see, they're just kind of kicking the ball back and forth for USA, back to the defender, and they're in their zone right now, so they're just one side to the other, and that's how they move the ball around in soccer, and now they're just trying to get set up. And again, there's a good kick to try to beat the defender, and the USA guy and the Bosnia guy both go down on the ground, and both of them holding something. Bosnia dude acts like he just broke his heel, and the USA guy's acting like he just got broken in half. Oh, well, the Bosnia guy I could see getting hurt. Holy cow. The U.S. dude just stepped on his heel and bent that thing back. I don't know what the USA guy's, though. I don't know what he got hurt. He's holding his head. But the Bosnia dude, he definitely got hurt right there. I mean, his ankle was bent around. It was ugly. And but yeah, what did the USA guy get hurt from? I have no idea. I got to see it again, but I don't know if they're going to show it again. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, they showed, I don't know what they were showing right there. Some kind of handball that didn't happen. I'm not exactly sure, but let's see if this Bosnia guy ends up getting up. He did get stepped on from behind. His ankle like turned like every which direction. I could see him being hurt and possibly being helped off the field. And we'll see what happens. He may just get up and run off the field because they do that often. Let's see. Why is the U.S. dude hurt, though? He steps on his heel. I mean, yeah, that's right there. He steps on his heel, and then the U.S. dude just kind of falls. It's not like he falls and gets hit in the head or anything. I don't know why the U.S. dude got hurt. He's holding the back of his leg, maybe. I have no idea. He just he's still down. Pick this guy up and tell. I guess his hamstring, maybe. It says possible red card. Who's the red card on? I have no idea. Someone might get a possible red card here. Let's see what's happening. We have to figure this out right now. I have no idea. The referee's running off the field. I guess he's going to watch something. What's he going to watch? Possible red card. Let's see. Because he stepped on his ankle. I mean, I don't know if he really meant to step on his ankle like that. I think it was kind of accidental. I mean, he's not even looking at his eye. He's looking the other way. Look where he's looking at the ball and he steps down. I wouldn't say like intentionally stepped on. I mean, it's not pretty. Let's put it that way with your pink shoes on. Both of them have pink cleats, but yeah, it's not pretty. You see his ankle just bend. I mean, look at that. That's not pretty right there. I promise you that. But I don't think he did it Look where he's looking. He's not even looking where he's stepping. I think they're just in the action of the ball. I mean, look how fast that play is right there, guys. I don't think he intentionally stepped on his leg. That's my perception of looking at that play right there. Let's see what the referee's going to say. Is it a possible red card right here? I don't know. I don't think it is. He keeps making like a picture frame like this. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm not sure. But let's see. What's the call? I'm not even sure what the call is here. It is a red card. Look at that. He gave a red card out for something. That's a crazy red card right there. I'm not going to lie. So I guess this guy has to leave. And the other Bosnia dude just came over and like gave him a hug and was like, "Oh, dude, sorry to see that happen," I guess, or whatever he just said to him. I'm not even sure. But yeah, that's crazy. How about that, guys? And they give you a red card for that? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how that's not intentional, that's for sure. So but he got a red card, so he will not be playing in the rest of this game, it doesn't look like. And let's see what's going to be happening. Who is that? Was that number 20? That was the guy that scored the goal. I don't know if it was him or not. I wasn't even paying attention. But anyway, yeah, it's number 20, I think. That's the guy that scored a goal. He's a good player too. He scored both goals actually. They took the one off the board because there was a offsides right there, but I would say yeah, that's a good player right there. You don't really want to be losing from a red card, but guess what? He's hopping out of there now, so we'll have to see if USA can still do well without him. I'm sure it'll be fine. And let's see, Bosnia's kicking the ball back and forth, so I guess everybody's back up and back to life again. How about that? And let's see what's going on here. Bosnia making their way down. And let's see. Bosnia had the ball. They kicked it back out to midcourt right there. They had like a chance. They were right there at the goal, but then they started passing the ball backwards. So I'm not sure exactly what they were doing, but Bosnia is nice little footwork, nice little pass, and a shot. Not a shot. That was a pass. And Bosnia ends up with the ball and a shot on net, and USA goalie swallows that up right there. Good save right there. I mean, it kind of went right into him, but it still was a decent save, I'd say. Guy kicked it, and it went through the defender's legs, and then the goalie just kind of scooped it up. It wasn't really an intense shot on net, let's put it that way. So there you are, and now Bosnia's goalie just rolled it out to their defender, and now they're trying to make their way up to the field, or up the field, I mean. And let's see if they can do anything right here. Let's see. Bosnia has it midfield right here, and they're just kind of passing around. USA kind of chasing the ball right now. Bosnia making some moves, getting up there, passing the ball around. He's trying to get set up to try to at least kick it over to try to get some kind of shot working, and they have some room. Like I said, USA's probably trying to playing a little bit relaxed right now, and they should be a little more aggressive, I think. But they are letting Bosnia's kicking the ball around, passing it around, and they are in USA territory right there. So let's see what happens here if they USA. They're just kind of hanging out right there and not really doing a whole lot. So we'll have to see if they can get cruising over here. Let's see what else is going on in this market and everywhere else. We'll keep the game on, obviously. I'll keep you posted. Let's see. Bosnia trying to get set up. They're in that box right there. USA headbutting the ball. The ball's up in the air. Bosnia has a chance right here. A shot on net, and the goalie, another save right there. So that's a good save. I mean, it was just a little shot on net, nothing crazy. But yeah, it's the goalie's, I meant to say, he just scooped it, and the goalie's about to kick it out, and he just did. He kicked it sky high. It came down, and then Bosnia actually headed it, but USA ends up with the ball right there. So they're coming down, and they're in Bosnia territory, and they're trying to pass the ball around to get set back up. Like I said, another goal for USA would be perfect right here. It would be big, that's for sure. It is 1-0. That is the score, 1-0. And it is USA is up with 67 minutes and 52 seconds into the game. And now USA trying to get into the box, but Bosnia playing some good defense there, stealing the ball, kicking the ball out to midcourt, but missing the pass, and USA gets it back. A nice little play right there. And I guess they're going to call tripping right there, but it was USA guy was running up with the ball, and I guess they're going to try to they called it tripping, let's put it that way. So there you go with that. And let's see what else is going on right here with this game. Yeah, they're just showing replays, and they're showing the guy step on his leg and get a red card right there. So that's what they were just showing on that. And let's see if there's anything else. Nope, they're just kind of they don't do really many commercial breaks. They do that hydration break on here. And then after that, they don't really do a whole lot more after that for sure. So it does look like they're kind of have a commercial, I guess, but I don't even know. It just says like match break, and it's like kind of a commercial, but not really. I'm not sure, but it's 69 minutes in. And while they're doing that, let's cruise right through and look at some other stuff. I don't know if they're doing like a hydration break or what they're up to at the moment, but here's your SpaceX right here. We just did all your space sector. Critical metals right here was down. That had been setting up, running up a little bit right there. USAR right here, that was down, and that was looking pretty good. So yeah, this market's not exactly easy, let's put it that way, because even when they look great, they still pull back. When they look like they want to jump off a roof, they go up. And now UAMY, that's cruising up right there, looking pretty good. What about your MP down $1.73? And that had looked pretty good right there. And your 4Us is down as well a little bit, but not looking too bad. And let's see what your ASPI is up to, because that's getting set up right there. It's just down a little bit. Watch for any dip opportunities on ASPI. And then your nuclear sector right here, NKLR, that was down a little bit, not looking so bad. NNE was down also. ACLA was the one that was looking good. It was up a little bit right there, up a little more in the morning. SMR was up a little bit as well, and not looking so bad. It does have them 3 red candles. We'll have to see what it wants to do there tomorrow for SMR right there. And then your EOSC right here, that was down as well there today. That was pulling back a little bit. Looks like it could dip down a little bit more. Gush right here was down, and look at that thing. It was looking pretty good this morning. I didn't understand it, to be honest with you. CVX right here, Chevron, that's down a little bit. That's been pulling back. Is that trying to bottom out, though? That's the question. ExxonMobil as well, pulling back right there. So they could be trying to get set back up. Boyle was also down pretty big, and that's your natural gas right there. UNH, this was running up again real big. Remember that healthcare sector rotation. Oscar right there running up again real big, and MOH was running up pretty good again. Right there, looking pretty good. Quantum right here, not looking bad, but not running just yet. IONQ, RGTI down, IONQ down right there. QBTS is D-Wave, and that was down a little bit. And QMCO, that was also down a little bit right there. And your Defiance Quantum ETF, that was down pretty good. So we'll be keeping an eye on them bad boys. And QPUX was down also. That's your Quantum ETF. and the game is back on. U.S. just kind of kicked the ball way down. Let me just cruise right through the rest of these real quick. QuantumScape right here, up a little bit. QSI and QuantumScape not looking bad. QSI looking pretty good too. So keep an eye on them too. They're looking pretty decent right there. And Lucid right here. Let's see what Lucid Group was up to. That was down a little bit. Rivian was also down right there as well. And let me see what else is going on in this market. Hold on, where are we with Rivian and Lucid and Rocket? We looked at it was up a little bit. Zach, Circle right here had been down a little bit right there. Pfizer, this is trying to get set back up. Look at that one moving back up, and your TTD right there was up as well. So there you go with them guys. Fig was also up with software looking pretty good. And what about that burner right here? That was going up a little bit more today, not looking too bad. Like we said, wrap right here was up as well. So look at that one. That one was wrapping its way right up there. UCO, oh, that's not UCO. UCO, that was down today, and SCO was up, and that's your two oil plays right there. And let me see, that Bosnia had the ball, and they kicked it way down. They're all the way down in U.S. territory, right at the line, and U.S. kicks it out. So that's going to be a corner kick, it looks like. So we might have to hop back on real quick. Caterpillar right here was down huge. Michael Berry did say he was shorting it down, and Greenland was down a little bit. Let's hop back here and see this game real quick. So, yeah, USA just knocked the ball out, and now we're going to have a corner kick right here for Bosnia. I believe it's to the right. No, it's to the left of the goaltender. I'm sorry. So left of the goaltender here for your corner kick, and let's see what Bosnia can do. They pass it in. I don't know why I didn't have that guy kick it again, but anyway, they pass it in. They're set up, and he takes a shot. It does get blocked by U.S., but Bosnia ends up with the ball right back. 73 minutes, 27 seconds left in this, or into the game. I mean, not left, into the game. And Bosnia still has possession in U.S. territory. A nice kick up, and U.S. goalie comes out to play the ball, and he does catch it while Bosnia was trying to pass it and get a header. So U.S. goalie, good read on that, comes out, catches it, ends that play right there, and now rolls it out to the defenseman, and he kicks it way up there, but Bosnia headbutts it back, but U.S. gets the ball, and they're kind of moving in the Bosnia territory right here. Passes it over, and they're on the right-hand side, left-hand side of the Bosnia goalie, and now they're in the center right here, just passing it back all the way over to the other side, now all the way up, and now the winger has it, and he's trying to get set up right here, and here we go. Oh, he passes it up, but that's going out of bounds, and it certainly did. So Bosnia's goalie is going to be kicking this one in right here, so we'll have to see what happens with that, and let's see what's going to be happening with this. They have some substitutions. Some substitutions coming in for Bosnia right now, so we'll have to see what's happening right there. So we'll just be waiting. Let's go look up Gap. All right, let's look at it real quick here. You just called Gap out there. Michael Anthony, let's look at Gap right here. Up, the game just came back on, but let's look at Gap. That's that's looking like it could gap up a little bit, Michael Anthony. We'll keep that on the screen there so I remember, and we'll still go over to soccer. 75 minutes and 6 seconds into this game right here. Bosnia has the ball. USA is up 1-0 right now, and Bosnia has it in their own territory right now. So let's see if they can do something, or if USA can steal that ball back and start cruising along again. So let's see what happens. And let me see. Bosnia is kind of hanging out with the ball. They're not really doing a whole lot right here. Now they're moving up with it. That was a good pass, actually. And now he's just trying to do some little fancy footwork, but doesn't fool anybody. So they pass it back, and then passing it back around and around and around, and passing it back and forth. And that's basically what soccer kind of is. Pass the ball back and forth, pass it backwards, pass it forwards, pass it back to your goalie, pass it backward again. But Bosnia passing it along. They're going to get into this box right here. Big shot. Oh, no, he should have taken a shot. He tries to pass it. It gets headbutted out. A huge shot right there. It gets blocked by USA player right there. And there you go. So that was a big block. And I'm not going to lie, the Bosnia player probably should have fired off that shot, to be completely honest with you, before he before he tried to pass that over there into the middle. So yeah, he should have fired that guy off there. I don't think that was a smart play. But anyway, Bosnia still has the ball and has a pass up there, and they're trying to get into the box right here. And let's see, they pass it, and it goes right to USA. And now USA coming out with the ball, getting up to midfield, and USA guy gets basically tripped up, I guess they'll call it. But I don't know if it's exactly tripping. But anyway, did you see President Trump signed that executive order for 0% up. A USA player's down, number 10. He's grabbing his knee like he died. And 0% capital tax gain on crypto this year because no way he has gains. Yeah, can you believe that he doesn't want to pay he doesn't want to pay capital gains tax on $650 million. So shit, just signed an executive order. Guess what, guys? We're not going to have capital gains tax this year. I made $650 million. I'm not paying that much tax on that. I'm keeping all that money. There you go. How do you like that, Michael Anthony? Just sign an executive order, so it works out for you. I hope you like that. I'm going to start signing executive orders too that benefit me. How about that? I don't think anybody it'll help or they won't do anything, but we could probably try to do it on this show. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not. Anyway, let's see what's going on with this game. We're back in business right here. USA kicks the ball up, and he does have it, and now he's trying to make a move right here around the defenseman, but they're just kind of running. Oh, nice pass by USA. They're into the box right there. Another nice pass. Chest it down. They should score it. It should be a goal. USA. Number 10, the guy who was just laying there with his knee down. And are they going to say that? Another one that's not going to be counted. He's going to call that offsides too. The ball was in already. It was already past the box and everything. I want to see this one again. So there's another goal that they're going to say might be offsides. That was a beautiful pass. He's on sides right there. The ball ends up. Oh, man, he is offsides, isn't he? Yeah, he came in there too early. He was past the defenseman before the ball got past him. I couldn't tell. I was watching the ball, not him. He was offsides. I'm not going to lie. He was offsides. No goal right there, guys. Take that one off the board. There's 2 goals that they lost out on offsides. So it should be 3-0, but 2 offsides, wipes it out, and now it's just 1-0. And now that's going to be out of bounds. One of the Bosnia players was laying down. They didn't call anything. And now the Bosnia coach is like losing his mind, and he just got a yellow card for screaming at the referee because he's saying, look at my guy. He's laying on it. Yeah, but the referee's like, look at your guy. They've all been laying on the ground, dude. So tell your guys to stop being such wimps. Stand up, walk it off like you're supposed to, and you won't get a yellow card right here. What'd he do? He picked up the ball and started freaking out. He's like stomping his feet and yelling at the ref. I like it. So the ref gave him a good old yellow card there. There you go. 79 minutes into this game. Bosnia with a headbutt, and they do have the ball. USA has it in their territory. They're trying to get it down there, but Bosnia just clears it way down there, all the way back in the USA territory. But he headbutts it up, and now they have another stoppage because I think we're going to have another yellow card. What is going on? I think the game's getting out of control now with the referees handing out yellow cards, possibly. I don't know. What was this for? He called a yellow card on that? That's a yellow card? Shut up. This dude like grabbed him by the the guy from Bosnia grabbed like the American guy like by the waist and like held his shirt. And they called a yellow card? That's a yellow card? I mean, geez. Good thing these guys don't play rugby. I mean, holy cow. He barely even did anything. You gave him a yellow card for that? That was so weird. But USA has a free kick right here, and we'll have to see. And like I said, I don't remember if they're indirect or direct kicks or what the heck, which one's what. I know one of them you have to touch the ball before you can kick it on net. Maybe that's an indirect kick. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. But they're setting up a wall right here. Bosnia is. And now USA is just like kind of hanging out as well. And they're asking the ref something. I don't know. They're yelling at the ref about something. I don't know what they want to do. They're telling Bosnia that they have to do something. And now USA is trying to discuss this and see what they're going to do. And let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see. So USA, there's three guys like lined up by the ball. One guy's going to cross it. He's going to cross it and touch it, and then the other guy's going to come behind and kick it. I'd have to imagine that's the way it's going to go down. Nope, he just kicks it right on net. He scores the goal. Oh my, USA with a goal right there. Wow, that's 2-0 on the direct kick right there, right in the net. I guess it's a direct kick, but whatever. It's not a penalty shot. I guess it's a free kick because there was a penalty, and he put it right in the net, guys. I mean, that was a beauty right there. Number 17 with a big goal. And there you go. It is 2-0. That's a big goal right there with 82 minutes left into the game. I mean, into a 90-minute game plus the extra time. So there you go, USA up 2-0. Everybody, let's see. He's checking out this ball, looking at everything. He was mesmerized and he was really focused in right there, I must say. And what a kick! Wow, that's a beauty right there. And yeah, that's the guy right there. I mean, he kicked it right over the wall, and I think the goalie actually even hit it. Let's see. Right over their heads, and I'm pretty sure the goalie got his hand on it. It's hard to tell, but it looks like he did get his hand on it. I can tell here. Yeah, he definitely got his hand on it. So the goalie got his hand on it, but that ball went right in the net. And there you go. 2-0 USA now, 82 minutes in and 50 seconds. So almost at the end of the game. Plus, we'll have some extra time, and we don't ever know how much extra time it is, but they just play a couple, like 10 minutes or something, whatever it is. Anyway, 2-0, and Bosnia does have the ball right now, and they're just passing it back and forth right at midfield. So we'll see if they can do anything, but they're going to have to score 2 goals to tie at least. And the very end of this game, let's see if USA can keep the pressure up. I think they're doing pretty well here. Big kick in by Bosnia, and the USA goalie comes running out. Big catch, scoops it down, rolls it to the defense, and then they keep that ball moving, and now USA's in sync. They're giving goes up. He misses that one, but he still kind of knocks it down and ends up back at Bosnia's goalie. I think they kicked it back to him, but USA looking a lot better. They look like they got a little momentum after that goal. Let's put it that way. So little pep in their step, and they look like they're ready to finish this game out with a shutout. We'll see if they can do it. It's 2-0 Bosnia trying to kick the ball down to the right of the goalie. He's down here and doing a little fancy footwork. Nice try to pass it, but it gets stopped. Bosnia ends up with the ball, and then USA ends up with the ball, and he keeps it before it goes out of bounds, and then a little flip over there, but Bosnia ends up kicking it out, so USA will have a throw-in right down near their end line, I'd say. So they are going to throw the ball in right here, and what is there, 84 minutes into the game? So not much time left, less than 6 minutes left in regulation, and then we have all the extra time. Big throw in right there by USA. It bounces over a USA guy's head and a Bosnia's guy's head, but a Bosnia other player gets it, and he's just kind of dribbling it up past midfield right there, right in the center of the field, and now he passes it all the way over to the left of the goaltender for USA, and they're just kind of passing it back and forth right here, and we'll see if Bosnia can make something happen right here. But USA looks like they're playing pretty good defense. They're set up pretty well right here. They've been playing pretty solid, so see if they can apply the pressure, keep it on them, and keep a shutout. Bosnia trying to flip that ball in, and it gets kicked out right there by USA. So that gets cleared down, and the Bosnia goalie comes all the way out almost to the mid field right there, a little behind midfield, and plays the ball. And now Bosnia has it. They're coming up the left-hand side of the goalie on USA. Nice stop right there for Bosnia. He kicks it in, but it gets head-butted out by USA and back to Bosnia defense. And now they're trying to get set back up right now, still to the left of the goaltender, USA. And now Bosnia really trying to get set up here. They're going to start firing these balls in. That's what I was saying. Hopefully they can hold this shutout right here. And here comes Bosnia. I'd assume this dude's going to shoot it or get a pass going. They're working that ball. And there's the shot or a pass, and then it gets actually deflected off of a USA player's chest right there, right back to the goaltender. And the goaltender lays on it. So, and then a Bosnia guy like runs by him or something. I don't even know what the heck just happened. I don't even know what's going on right here. But the referee, the USA goaltender's laying there like he just got shot. And oh, holy cow! The Bosnia, did he just kick him in the face too? I gotta see that again. The Bosnia player pushes the USA goalie down. No, he doesn't hit him in the face though. I thought a shoe might have caught him in the face. He does push the goalie down. I don't know why the goalie act like he got shot, because I mean, it literally just like shoved him down a little bit. He was already down towards the ground picking up the ball, and I thought maybe the dude's like foot hit him as he was running by, but it didn't. And yeah, these guys are like the greatest actors ever. I'm not gonna lie. So USA looks like they're gonna be subbing in some players right here. So let's see what they can do. They're going to bring in some fresh legs to end this game, because it's 87 minutes into the game right here, and this is when you can do it. And I guess they're showing some people in the stands. I don't know who that guy was. If you guys know, I have no clue. But yeah, USA up 2-0 here. Luis Rodriguez, you enjoying this game right here, everybody? It is a fun game. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are having fun too. And number 10 seems to be like their star winger. He just came out. Number 9's going in right there. So that's Pepe or something like that. Oh. Here we go. Let's go. All right, let's get back to this game. 87 minutes in, and the ball gets kicked all the way down the Bosnia zone. And Bosnia is playing it, and now they're trying to kick it back out right here. He's turning on the heat and on the speed. Bosnia is, and the U.S. guy comes over and helps out and just boots the ball out of bounds hardcore. And now Bosnia is going to have a throw in right here. I think I got to go find that ball. That dude drilled it out of bounds. And so I guess they're getting the ball somewhere. And all right, U.S. is throwing it in. I thought Bosnia kicked it out. I guess U.S. is throwing it in there. U.S. throws it in there. And Bosnia ends up getting it. And then they played it off the chest, off the foot, off the USA player. And now Bosnia has it. They're in Bosnia territory down here. And Bosnia trying to dribble the ball back up to midcourt or midfield. I keep saying midcourt, midfield. You guys know what I'm talking about. And now that ball just gets kicked out of bounds, and it looks like Bosnia had a throw in, and they just threw it in. And now they're just at midfield again, and now their defenseman guys are passing it around. And let's see if Bosnia, they look like they're trying to get set up right here. I don't know. They pass it right there, and USA guys are right there to head it out, but right to a Bosnia player. And if I was Bosnia, I'd be a lot faster on putting this ball right back into the net, but they're not. They keep kicking it back out and trying to beat the U.S. team, and they're just not doing it. But that was a big pass across, and the goalie came out of net. He missed the ball. Bosnia had a chance with the net. Bosnia player just went down, and I guess they're going to stop the ball. I guess so. They're stopping play right there. I don't know what they're stopping, but I mean, the guy fell. Looked like USA guy had a free chance at it, but that was crazy. The USA goalie tried to stop that ball. He missed it. It came out. There was an open net, but they didn't get any juice on it. And then some of the U.S. players were back there to stop it. Bosnia has a free kick right here. Let's see what they can do with this bad boy right here, and they are going to try to get set up and get a good boot, I'm guessing, on net, and they do pass it, and it gets headed right out by USA, but right to Bosnia right there at the box area, and another headbutt out by USA as Bosnia is trying to shoot the ball in there and just not having any success with it. We're past the 90-minute mark right here. It says plus 10. I told you they always have 10 extra minutes, it seems like. That's what it seems like. They go to like 100 minutes or something right there. But yeah, 90 minutes, 23 seconds. So we should be down to our last 10 minutes of this soccer game, guys. It is 2-0 right here. USA is in the lead. This is our extra time now. So regulation time's technically over, extra time here. And let's see if USA can hold them down and get a shutout. It's 2-0. So I'll keep you posted. Bosnia is just passing that ball around right here, trying to not get shut out, trying to make a move, and that just gets headed back out. Now Bosnia retreating back, and they are trying to pass the ball back around, back and forth. They're almost at midfield again, and now they're trying to work the ball back up the right side of the field of the goaltender, and USA playing really solid defense right here, just not letting them really get set up. They keep having to pass the ball back and over and just not getting anything ready to get it like really a good shot on net or even get something good pass. There's a pass right there, and that's blocked by USA. Bosnia player was behind the U.S. team right there. He could have been offsides, to be honest with you, but USA headbutted it right out anyway. It didn't even matter. So Bosnia with the ball, still setting up right here, still trying to get this ball in and try to get a good opportunity. And like I said, USA playing pretty solid right here. Nice shot right there by Bosnia, and that ball went wide. And I don't know what Bosnia is arguing about here. I swear they bitch and complain about everything. What is he? That didn't hit him. He missed it. It just missed the defenseman on US. It looked like he almost hit it, but he missed it. And yeah, they're showing that replay when the U.S. goalie came out and missed the ball. And then it did come right to a Bosnia player. He had an open net, but he wasn't able to capitalize. The USA goalie got back real quick. USA goalie just kicked it out right there, and it got headed back in by Bosnia, and then Bosnia's player just kicked it and hit his own player in the head and went right to a USA player. And now USA running back down the field in the Bosnia territory down here, and they're probably just going to kick this ball around. I assume they're up by 2 goals. You're in the extra time. Spread it around, pass it around, and keep away from Bosnia is the best thing to do at this moment. And that's exactly what it looks like they're doing here. So some good passing, kick it deep in their zone, get a little physical, and there you go. Are they going to stay? Yeah, I knew he pushed them down, and he's stopped the play. And Bosnia with a free kick right here, and their goalie just he's just passed it over to him. 93 minutes in, guys. So about 7 minutes left in this game, I'd say. And we're up, USA up 2-0 right here. And Bosnia still has the ball. It's back in their zone right now. So we will see if Bosnia can get any kind of push right here at the end of the game and see if they can at least get a point on the board. I have a feeling USA is going to be pretty strong. Bosnia tries to kick it in, kick it towards the net, and USA just boots it right back out to center field. And now Bosnia has the ball again, and it's 93 minutes and 35 seconds. Bosnia trying to get set up, trying to beat the defense on USA, but that doesn't happen. They just headbutt it, and then a nice little heel kick back. And then USA playing a little footsie footwork right there, a little head in it. Whoa, headbutt right back to each other. Head ball, back and forth to each other. And USA just playing the ultimate game of keep away right here from Bosnia. And they're passing it really nice. And then they just try to keep it deep in Bosnia territory. Let the ball go out of bounds. Lay down for a minute. Let the clock just eat up right there. As you can see, that's the game. And that's what they do. And let's see, USA player, he's just stretching his toes out right there. He's got to hop up and get moving again. And there is 94 minutes and 30 seconds into this game, so less than 6 minutes, just about. I'd say probably 6-7 minutes left. And we're going to see some substitutions right here. So another set of fresh legs for the United States. Number 7 coming in for number 8. So number 8's been out there, I think, the entire game. So, yeah, get some fresh legs to end this bad boy the last few minutes of the game. And let's see if USA can finish it off with a shutout in this elimination game and send Bosnia home packing. So, there you go. USA has the ball, and they're just kind of kicking it back, and now they're going to just keep kicking it back and forth, and they're kicking it back, and Bosnia is trying to chase it, thinking they could get a fast break. And then USA, he's fast break right there for USA. He almost had the defense beat, and now they have the ball, and he probably can take a big shot. I knew he was going to shoot that over. It was bouncing too much, and it doesn't matter, though. He shot that ball like way out of bounds, but again, it's eating up the clock, so it doesn't even matter. USA shot the ball over, and now there's 2 balls in there. They somehow got a new ball and the other ball, so now they have to do that. And they're eating up even more clock right there. You're at 95 minutes and 40 seconds in. So clock ticking, that's the enemy right now for Bosnia. And USA just playing solid defense, just being nice, aggressive enough. And Bosnia with a chance right here, but USA gets back and stops it. And now they're fighting for the ball. USA has it. Nice little pass, passing it back. USA keeping it and keeping away from Bosnia right now. Kick it deep. And they do. And then let's see. And USA keeps it. And there you go. Kick that ball all the way deep. USA player trying to race the goalie of Bosnia. He has to kick the ball way out of bounds right there just to save himself. And there you go. So USA can eat up even more clock because that ball went into the stands. Now they can walk on over and get the ball. They have to throw it in. So they're taking their good old time right now, 96 minutes and 30 seconds. And the clock is just ticking away for Bosnia. He just threw the ball in. So, yeah, they're taking their time. And now they're going to try to play some keep away. It looks like it's going to be another throw in possibly. And it looks like a Bosnia throw in right there. They do throw it in. And now they're back in their own zone, and they got to get that ball moving up 96-50 into the game. So almost into the 97th minute right here, guys. So not much time for Bosnia, that's for sure. And U.S. playing a strong game right here, playing pretty strong defense at the end. And Bosnia into U.S. territory right here. They do have the ball. The defenders have it. They're to the left of the goaltender right now. A nice little pass, but U.S. just swallows that one up. They're everywhere right now. Like I said, U.S. beats the Bosnia player to the ball, steals it. Bosnia did get it back right there, but U.S. looking really strong right here, beating them to the ball. Bosnia has it in U.S. territory. They're trying to get set up to try to do something, get a pass or get a shot. Big shot right there. Oh, that one just went wide. Oh, U.S. goalie diving out, trying to stop it, acting like he hurt his head and shoulder right there. But what a shot. And wow, did that just bounce out of the just to the right of the goalpost right there and just out of the reach of the goaltender. So it did go out of bounds. It went wide. And now it'll be a goalie kick right here. The goalie will be kicking that in, and he can take his time, and he just kicked it right in, and it's past the midfield. 3 headbutts in a row by USA, one by Bosnia, one by USA, and then a kick and then a chest, and now the ball's back on the ground. Bosnia moving in fast right there. Big kick. He kicks it wide to the left-hand side, and the goalie dives over there, but it's wide and outside and goes out, so the goalie will have another kick, and now the ball's rolled out, and let's see what's going on. A U.S. guy just pushed a Bosnia dude. And, yeah, that was wild. There's like 4 headbutts, a kick. And this Bosnia dude, big shot right there, but misses the net and just misses it. And then the U.S. guy gives him a nice push, and then he pushes him, number 13, push number 26. So let's see. We're at 99 minutes right here, guys, right now. 99 minutes right there. The goalie kicks it down. It gets headed, and then the Bosnia guy kicks it deep, and then the U.S. guy misses it, but I guess they're going to call that a penalty. I didn't think he even touched him. I thought the USA guy just missed the ball and fell, but I could be completely wrong right there. And let me see. That was the guy that was just pushing each other. Oh, he does. Number 10 does kind of run into him a little bit. And then as he's trying to get set up, he falls. So I guess they did kind of run into each other. So that will be a penalty, I guess. And it's just a free kick here. And it's 99 minutes and 36 seconds right here. And Bosnia is going to kick the ball. Their goalie kicks it down. And let's see, all the way down to almost like out of bounds, and it gets headed out of bounds by U.S., I think. And now I think Bosnia is going to have a throw in right here. We'll see what happens, but we're about to hit the 100th minute. Bosnia throws it in, and now, oh, that was the U.S. Goalie that kicked it. There you go, people. That's the final right there. That is the game. 2-0 USA beats Bosnia. And Bosnia gets eliminated. It looks like United States versus Belgium round of 16 Monday in Seattle. So Monday night, I guess we'll be back on and do another World Cup game. How about that? We'll finish up our list right here, see what else is going on. 2-0 USA. How about that, everybody? I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's see what the rest of this market looks like. We don't have too much more to look at. Actually, we just looked at it all. We did look at it all, actually. And gap right there is looking pretty good, Michael Anthony. I do like it. Let me see what's going on. Sinai, how are you? And Actually, tonight we actually started at like 8 p.m. We did the soccer game, and I also went through the entire list already, just kind of going in and out of the stock. So I'm just going to go through and see what's going on, what the messages look like, what I missed. I know Luis Rodriguez had a list right there. We'll check that out if you want to hang around. But I was just doing the soccer game, and I'll do it Monday night as well, and we'll do it for the World Cup while USA's in. And I guess I'll have to wear my red, white, and blue striped shirt again because it seemed to work out well. I don't know. But there you go. That was the soccer game. Let's see what else is going on right here, Sinai. And if you did hang out, we appreciate it. If you did hop off, good night. We'll catch you. But yeah, we were just kind of Sinai wanted to hear about some stocks tonight. And we were doing it both ADT, but like I said, we already did the whole list. ADT, you mentioned this the other day, Michael Anthony, and it did get ripping right there. Check that bad boy out. As a matter of fact, let's see what Luis Rodriguez's list is up to right here. Good old Soxes. Let me see what that's doing right here. If I could even type SOXS. And that was up a little bit. And we were talking about Soxel and Soxus at the beginning. Soxel dipping down. Sox is going up a little bit right now. Hims, I had that written down actually over there. That was running up. That looks really good to run up some more. Now looks good. IGV looks good. That's your ETF for your software sector. That's ripping up right there. Mongo is popping up as well. MDB right there looking pretty good. And team player right here is being a team player again as software jumps up there. So keep an eye on that one to try to run some more. Path is trying to make a good path again after being beat down, and that's running back up. And what about that app loving right here? That was cruising as well. CRM Salesforce was popping up a little bit. So yeah, all these guys, Fig, Palantir, we looked at. Upwork right there. Couldn't think of what it was. Upwork was working its way up tonight. And Estee Lauder right here. We looked at that last night because it didn't look as good as Elf. I remember Elf was looking pretty good, and there you go. That is Elf blasting off right there, up over 6%. Estee Lauder up almost 4%, over 4.5 almost. But yeah, I remember Elf was looking a little bit better. How about that T-Mobile right here running up there after that nice dip? And how about Verizon right here dipping down a little bit as well? And what about Comcast right here? And I'll have to fill you in with that Comcast story, I guess, tomorrow because I don't even feel like getting into it tonight. It's already late. I just did a soccer game. Anyway, there you go with them. CONL is Coinbase right here. That was looking pretty good. That looks really good right there. Luis Rodriguez could continue to run. Oscar was a monster right there. That was like Oscar the Monster today. And Humana right here is running up with that healthcare sector. And what about your Celsius right here? Celsius, is that what it is? Celsius is what it is. Something like that. That was running up as well. What is that company? That's a beverage company. That's right. And they were looking good. We looked at TTD. That was running up as well. RTX right here is running up as well. And what was Rackspace doing right here? That was pulled back a little, but not looking so bad right now. Lockheed Martin up. We looked at that. Kratos right here. KTOS, another aerospace and defense one getting set up, looking pretty good right there. And Doge Mama 9. How about your Data Vault right here running up? I did see that one. Forgot to mention it earlier. And Chewy right there was running up as well. And there you go. Thank you, Luis Rodriguez, for them bad boys. USA did win right there. And let me see what else is saying. Kramer said investors should use Wednesday's market rotation as an opportunity to get into some of the biggest winners they may have missed right there. And he highlighted Meta, Micron, and AMD, some of his top picks. England advanced today. How cool would it be if England plays the USA during our 250th anniversary celebration? That would be pretty cool. But I believe our next game is Monday night. But that would have been awesome. That would have been really cool right there. Yeah, they have a lot of days off, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, that's the penalty area, and then the goal area is the small box. You're right, I think. Something like that, or the goal. I forget. I have to look it up. I'll look it up tonight so I know for Monday. And let's see what else is happening. It's been a best World Cup, Luis Rodriguez and saying. And June jobs reports on Thursday could be more robust than expected due to a strong kick from the World Cup, according to Goldman Sachs. So we'll see what happens with that. Goldman Sachs said home base data suggests that the beautiful game has had a least a modest impact on hiring, contributing about 40,000 positions for the month. So that's interesting. Netflix was up. We were looking at that. Consistency spikes. And like I said, we had mentioned that I think last night, saying it could be bottoming out. Watch it. And there you go. It was running up right there. And Pepsi and Fizz. Let's see what's up. Good old Pepsi right here was running back up. I liked it right there today. And your FIZZ, let me get an extra Z on that Fizz. And that was just kind of hanging out there. But I think, what, did they have earnings today? They did. Maybe now Fizz is bottomed out there, Michael Anthony, and we'll take a look at that, see if it can get moving. And you did say something about Tiger, too. And you said that Tiger jumped today, and I did say that was going to get running there. And what did you say? You saw the repost on Trump trades one day before he paused the taxes. Yeah, you see that stuff, guys? I mean, it's crazy what's going on here. I look at this one now. I just retweeted, and then again, these people are posting some information here. What did that dude Greg say? That dude's hilarious right there. Should pull this move when he Uno right there. That guy is funny right there. He's hysterical. Anyway, let me see what's happening right here. What the heck did I even say right there? That is funny. I'm not gonna lie, but what is it? Yeah, did you guys see this? I mean, holy cow! They scaled what, the Empire State Building, and then they put this flag up there. It's a Dougie Fresh Picks, stocks and stuff. I mean, I didn't even realize our show is that popular. But how about that, everybody? And how about this? Our big winner for crypto of the year was Trump right there. And where was it? Was it this thing? I don't even remember where it was, Lois Rodriguez. I forget. To be completely honest with you, I did post something else right here. I forget what the hell it was. But anyway, there you go. That's what's going on. Let's just finish up right here, and we'll get back to everything tomorrow morning. And let's see, what else did I miss over here? You're buying what? PEO at 135 there, Michael Anthony. Well, let me see what it is. Not even sure. Adams Natural Resources. What are you talking about? 135. What the hell are you talking about? That's not PEO. It's not even at 135. I think you wrote down the wrong thing right there, Michael Anthony. You might want to tell me what that one is. He definitely says buying that PEO at 135. That Tuesday low was 134.94. Was another perfect buy. That upgrade to 170 this morning on Pepsi. Oh, Pepsi. Is that what you're talking about? You put PEO. You got me all confused here. Pepsi is what you're talking about. So he does love it. I told you I get the $1.48 dividend, Michael Anthony. I already get it. I've been getting it for years and years and years. I've had a ton of it for years. So there you go with Pepsi. And it's the only one I have a dividend on. I don't even know. I just own a bunch of it. Don't ask me why, but I do. What's up, Taylor? We were talking to you earlier about ETF and all that good stuff as well. And SMCI was dipping down. And let me see, Michael Anthony, here's the translation. Buying Pepsi at 135 was a perfect entry. It bottomed at 134.94 on Tuesday, and it's rebounding powerfully today on positive institutional target adjustments and a strong $1.48 dividend. Thank you, Michael Anthony AI. And you need to stop focusing on minor incremental returns that, thanks to today's sharp 4.2% rally in PepsiCo shares, my large position has generated over 5,500 in a single day profits. There you go, Michael Anthony AI 2. And here's your third one. Super Micro SMCI is in massive crisis with corporate personnel currently detained by law enforcement. This raid confirms exactly why I warned everyone to avoid buying the stock. How great is Michael Anthony's AI? I mean, it's way easier to understand than what the heck he's talking about. Thank you, Luis Rodriguez, for putting that in there for me. And yeah, you had to break out the translator. I'm glad. I didn't know what the heck he's talking about either, to be honest with you. So at least it's not just me. He's buying Fizz. We just looked at it. It's not looking bad right there. He bought it today at 31 right now. Look at Kraft Heinz. Let's look at that one. That usually likes to move in the summertime. And let me see what it's up to. Oh, yeah, look at that. It did run up in the summertime. See that? Like Flow. What's Flow right here? Flowers Foods, I don't even know what that is, but that's running up too. So KHC and Flow are flowing along right there, that's for sure. And Zach's hanging out right here. And let me see what else we got going on. What did you say? You got to play Bonzia and something else. It's 2-1, something like that. And you wonder if Polymarket has an over-under on how many flops, embellishments will happen in the game. Now, that would be a good one there, Zach. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know what you'd have to have like 99 of them. It's like every minute there's a flop somewhere. So, yeah, I don't know what the over-under they would possibly be able to have, but it is kind of crazy right there. And there wasn't, and we were talking about what was going on. Consistency Spikes had a few on here. Let's see what these guys are doing. I know we looked at them the other day. That TCOM, that got ripping up there. Look at that TCOM right there. Consistency Spikes looks pretty good. AEM, that could get popping back up as well. We'll have to take a look at that in the morning. SpaceX was pulling back right there. We talked about that. And your Copart right here, CPRT, Copart, that was up a little bit right there. Nothing too crazy, just bouncing around. And that Autodesk as well. What is it? ADSK it is. And there you go with Autodesk. And that one is hitting the 20 right there. So there you go with that. NHLI, Houlihan Lukey, and look at that, Houlihan Loki or something. And that's popping up. That is getting set up. I said that before. And what's your Piper up to right here? I forget what it was called. Piper Sandler. That's still dipping down right there. Not sure if it'll run there tomorrow. And this MKTX was running up there. And there you go, hitting the 20. So there you go with a couple good ones from Consistency Spikes and Walmart right here. Let's see. Big dip today on Walmart. Well, let me type it in. I didn't even notice. Yeah, nice little dip right there for Walmart. I'd say so. So Walmart not liking this market for some odd reason. Not sure what happened. I don't even see anything. But they did get pulled back unless that meta news hurt them, but I don't think it would. And what are you saying right here? Oh, we were talking about what was that? How did I say that? Gardenia? Is that what it was called? Whatever that stuff was. Gardenia. Is that what it was called, everybody? I forget. But Portillo's right here, Michael Anthony's favorite restaurant. They have this new hot dog and they have it infused with gardenia. Isn't that what it was? Gardenia and provolone. So that is like a relish, right? Wasn't that what it said? Something like that. We were looking that up right there, and that is your gardenia or whatever the hell it's called. We did look at the pronunciation and listen to it. Gaps up, not looking so bad right there. ADT looking pretty decent as well. And Sinai right there. How are you? And when did Shoe pay a dividend? What the heck is Shoe? I have no idea what this shoe is right here. Shoe Station Group. I'm not familiar with it, and I'm not sure. They paid a dividend back in April. It was 17 cents right there, Michael Anthony. So you can go find your shoes right there and see if Shoe Station wants to go back up. I'm not sure if it does. It could bounce right off that trend line. Here you go. I don't want to allow that. Let's see. Shoe Carnival. I've heard of that before. So should we spin our wheel and see what happens, everybody? I don't know about that one, but there you go. Mega sale is on now at the old Shoe Carnival right there. Athletics for the family, nice and cheap, and all kinds of good things. So blowout sandals, Bow. I was like, what the hell does that say? Bow. Buy one, get one, it says, for women's sandals and all kinds of good stuff at your local Shoe Carnival. So there you go for Shoe Carnival. And it's not doing anything crazy right there, but it's not looking terrible. Damn, they're partying in Washington, D.C. Holy cow, they must have had a huge watch party outside or something. That was crazy. And don't forget, guys, USA scored 2 other goals that were taken off the board, both of them for offside. So could have been 4-0. So there you are, everybody. I would say I think we got through everything, and we even covered the World Cup and did that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Enjoyed the market right here. We'll be on at 7 a.m. tomorrow. We'll see what this market looks like for our last trading day of this week, because Friday the market's closed for 4th of July, as that is Saturday. So we'll have to take a look and see what's going to happen there tomorrow morning, exactly what this is going to do. And again, we'll start off tomorrow with our Qs and our SPY, because like I said yesterday, I did not think they were curling through right there. I can't tell. They don't look like they're going to curl through tomorrow. I think they'd rather wait until next week to get it fired up or do whatever it's going to do right there. So we'll be looking at it in the morning. Did we ever look at the crypto charts? I'm not sure. But I just noticed that crypto or Bitcoin was back at 60K. And it is trying to curl up a little bit. It looks a lot better, actually. So we'll look at that in the morning. Ethereum looking a lot better right there as well. I thought they were going to dip down a little bit more. Ripple looking pretty good. Solana's been looking great, guys. Like I said, it was up 5% there. Look at that. And that thing's ripping right there. So Solana's looking good. Cardano, not so bad either. That's looking pretty good. And then, of course, your good old Stellar right here is pulling back after that massive run yesterday. So that is what it looks like right there. U.S. stocks ended mixed to lower as chip weakness pressured NASDAQ, and the Dow reversed from a record high while investors weighed softer ISM manufacturing data and cautious Fed remarks ahead of data or ahead of the jobs report, if I could read. And let's see down here. Stock futures edge up while Asia declines, led by sell-off in South Korea as Kospi tumbling 5%. Chip sell-off extends to South Korea. Oil declines. Let's see. NASDAQ slips. Warsh dodges questions on July rate decision, and Trump cools on his own trade pact. Trump cools on his own trade pact. Is Meta giving up on cutting-edge AI? Wall Street is dividend. Wall Street's divided over its potential cloud pivot right there. So that is your news stories. That is what's going on in the market today. And we'll be back at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning to cover the pre-market, to see what's going on. Thanks for tuning in. Consistency Spikes and Luis Rodriguez and Michael Anthony. And, of course, Zach, Doge Mama 9, Tower, Todd right there hanging out as well. And who else? Everybody else. Yeah, Consistency Spikes. I think I caught everybody I saw that was posting up here and chiming in. And, of course, Sinai, however you pronounce it, I'm sorry, but we were hanging out. We did do the show. We also did the soccer game as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the World Cup. USA did win 2-0. We'll have another one on Monday night, but we'll do our show tomorrow morning. And that will be the last show until Sunday night. Oh, yeah, Sunday night, I guess. So we'll do a show Sunday night. But yeah, we won't have a show Thursday to tomorrow night or Friday morning because the markets will be closed on Friday for 4th of July. So I hope you guys enjoy your evening. I hope you enjoyed the World Cup. It was fun hanging out with everybody. And thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and tell all your friends about the show. Good old stocks and stuff. What a fun time we always have. And all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. And I'll be on tomorrow morning. Like I said, if I am a few minutes late, I might be a couple minutes late tomorrow, but I'll set up the show tonight, and I'll definitely be on in the morning. So at some time, I'm going to do something. I'm going to shoot that VFW early tomorrow because it's just too damn hot to do it any other time. And I wasn't able to do it before, and I wanted to get that done. So I'm just going to run out early in the morning and bang that video out before it's like 100. Guys, it was the temperature today said it felt like 114 today at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was absolutely absurd. And today wasn't even the hottest day. The temperature literally didn't even break 100. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be 104 degrees in New Jersey. And that's like just the regular heat. It's not even the heat index. So it's going to be sizzling. I have that trading shed set up. It's air conditioned, insulated, everything. I've never had an issue. It was set up last summer. We didn't have an issue. I couldn't get the temperature to come down. It was like 99 degrees. I had to take the computer. I took the computers all out of there today because I was like, this shit's going to melt. It was so crazy. I'm like, I can't even cool it down. I'm like, so I guess I'll just stop. Yeah, the air conditioner's just running in there. It's not even making a dent. And it's like, you guys know, it's like the size of a tiny little shed. It's literally really small and well insulated. And I cannot get it to cool down. It is so hot out there, guys. It's unbearable. I'm not going to lie. You walk out, you're definitely sweating. Humidity's ridiculous. So have fun with that tomorrow, Luis Rodriguez. And anybody else that lives on this East Coast and the experience and the hot temperatures right there because it is insane. So enjoy the rest of your night. Go celebrate USA's big 2-0 win over Bosnia. We'll have another game on Monday night, and we'll have a pre-market show tomorrow around 7 a.m. Like I said, I may be a little bit late, but I'll definitely be on. We'll cover the market, and we'll see what's going on, and we'll go through everything else. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you guys in the morning. So have a good night, and I'll see you guys then.